Good afternoon and welcome back to Center Court, the center of the Cornhole universe in Owensboro, Kentucky. The Owensboro, Kentucky Convention Center, and I'll tell you something, as much as this particular event as part of the American Cornhole organization has morphed over the season, this may be the most exciting version of it yet, and that would be ACO Skins Cornhole, played by the best in the business. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, here at Center Court, giving you the best seats in the house, side by side with Steffi B.
What's
and
up?
I'll tell you something, you've seen this firsthand. You know how much fun Skins Cornhole is, not only to watch, but to play, and also just to be a fan of. And what these guys are up to right now is the opportunity to play in a best of 13 frames. First 1 to 7 frames wins all of the skins and the dollar value associated with each frame and all unclaimed skins. So just to give you an idea, we had 32 pros buy their way in for $250 a piece. That amounted to $8,000 in 100% payout prize money. But in order to do the exact number of frames we knew we were going to have to do, we went into Frank Gear's bar tab and we took an extra $60 out. Every one of these skins is worth $20. They will be accumulating as we go. If they win a frame, they win the skin. If they tie, it's a push, and the money is in aggregate. So the next winner will win all of the accumulated skins.
Up, here we go.
Oh, it's our first Bring It of Worlds Week 19 here in Owensboro, Kentucky. Right now we are looking at Jacob Whaley and Sebastian Barger, who just let that first bag go out of the blue lane. Sebastian comes in as the number 8 seed. Jacob Whaley as the number 9 seed.
I got to say, I'm pulling for Sebastian because I got him in the raffle.
Oh, is that right?
I did. I got him and I got Chase Pucket, and they're both in the top 16, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, we do. We have Isaac Hurt and Aaron Lambert, Jacob Whaley, Sebastian Barger, Brandon Earls and TJ Miller, Richard Jones and Gary Bearpaw. So that first frame and that first skin goes to Jacob Whaley. We tally 1. He grabs 20. It's just that simple. So it's going to be a fun afternoon. It's going to take us a couple of hours to get through all these games, but the nice thing is with 13 frames, you pretty much know you're right at about 15 minutes per game, and we will keep a tally for you on the scoreboard so you can see it. That first skin goes to Jacob Whaley. And again, it's nothing about PPR, nothing about DPR. It's all just about win the frame. First to 7 wins.
Put it in the hole.
Exactly right. This is a great opportunity to start drilling down the center of the board and make sure that you are the second of the 2 players to make a mistake. Nice bag there from Jacob to save that one. And that's going to be a wash. So this will carry on. This next one will be worth 2 skins and therefore $40. And the cool thing, too, is you can lose a match but still win some cash. So you bought your way in, you got to win your way out.
Yep, and I really liked it when they did in Branson that they called people out.
Yeah, and that was another wrinkle that we added to it. In the final one with Branson, we expanded the bracket to 32, and the top 16 got to call out, pick your poison, if you will, your opponent in your rounds all the way down, and that was a lot of fun. We'll be incorporating that into Season 20 skins play for our ACO pros as well. Again, Sebastian Barger throwing out of the blue lane with the right hand. Jacob Whaley out of the red lane. His right hand, another 4-bagger, and another double 4-bagger. So
like
this
we need
one
a drink.
Is now absolutely. I know it's too early today.
Where's our shots?
During all of this, it's going to be way too early for me. Otherwise, I will never make it to what happens later on tonight on Center Court. But this one is now worth 3 skins, so $60 on the line for this one. And again, if you're the first 1 to 7, you claim all of the unclaimed skins and all of that cash as well. And this is something that we talked about strategically, Steph, is if you push a few, if you get way behind and you push 3 or 4, 1 win and you're back in.
That's right. And
just that quickly.
It looks like it's possible that Sebastian is going to pick that up, too.
As long as he's able to run that up.
Oh,
and he leaves
my
it off the side. So we're going to post another one. This next one will be worth $60. We are in frame number 4.
He had that in his grasp. Just let it go. I know that's got to hurt. So this is 4. They're going to pick up 4 on this one.
Yeah, and this one will be worth 4 Quattro skins, as we like to say.
That's
I got in trouble saying a different way.
puts him in the lead pretty big.
Yeah. 1 for Jacob Whaley right now.
Jacob's got 1 on the left. Once again, this is in Sebastian's hands.
This next one worth $80, whoever claims it. Ooh, and he's made it even tougher for himself. Now all Sebastian needs is just to run it right up the middle And I think he might be overthinking it based on what happened here in this Team of the Season playoff a little while ago, where he and Gary Bearpaw took the first of what was a best-of-3 series against the Hertz. Nice bag there from Jacob. And unfortunately, they dropped it. Thank you so much.
He's got to pick this up right here, or he's going to lose all 4.
Coming in hot, misses it. All he's got to do to grab 4 is
in.
Just what he did there. And Sebastian Barger, he takes 4 in round number 5, 4 $20 skins. So now it is 4-1, first one to 7.
Just like that, the game changed.
And you'll see a running tally of the score on the board. Sebastian leaves one off to the left, which we saw quite a bit in that Team of the Season. He was missing to the left, and so he's got to hope that Jacob returns the favor, makes a mistake, and leaves one out right. But the good news is it only costs him $20.
Got it.
And that's exactly what happened. So now it is 4-2. And our next matchup will be the number 1 seed against Aaron Lambert. Isaac Hurt is number 1, Aaron Lambert, the number 17 seed, and then we will work our way down through the other 16 pros that made it out of the bracket of 32 that ran yesterday. $8,060 in total 100% payout prize money.
That's a lot of money.
Lot of money. And Douglas Parker pulled a nice check out of the last skins affair that we had. I know both of the Hertz have done very well in this, but quite a few players right up the middle. That's all he needs to do.
He's going to lose it.
And
he's going to lose another one.
Sebastian says, enough of that nonsense. Let's just move to frame number 8, and that's what we're doing.
3 to 4, right?
Yep, it is 4-3. Sebastian still holds the lead because, as we talked about, those 3 pushes helped him gather 4 $20 skins all in one. And again, it's the first one to 7. Now, if we get to frame number 13, it becomes sudden death. The next one to win a frame wins it all. What's remaining? Sebastian leaving him out a little bit to the left. And I would say, you know what, to be honest with you, with the way that he was pulling it a little bit during that doubles Team of the Season, this is probably, hopefully, good practice for him on a competitive stage to really kind of put his head back in the game where he wants it for doubles and singles. And that was not what he had hoped to do. And now it is all knotted up, 4 apiece as we move into frame number 9. As you see on the scoreboard there, especially crafted scoreboard that keeps track of the cash.
Has either one of these guys won Pro Skins?
You know what? I'd have to go back and look, but I do not believe so.
I don't think so, but I couldn't remember.
I have to go back and take a look. And again, all you've got to do is worry about winning the frame. You don't have to worry about your score. You don't have to worry about your PPR. All you have to do is win the frame. It just counts as one.
I know Douglas Parker was the last one that won.
Nice grab right there by Jacob Whaley. Good hard push there from Sebastian. That's going to cost him. He's coming in hot, and these boards have been playing tacky over the course of the week. Nice one there. He's going to come in low and push it through. Nicely done. Very well done by Sebastian Barger.
And he keeps so calm with his body language, but we can see it in his face when he makes a mistake.
Well,
that might have helped him.
That was a very, very nice favor that Jacob did. And as long as he's able to capitalize on it, and as he does, we'll take a push into frame number 10. This one will be worth $80.
This would win it all, right? The person that...
this one is worth 2. This will take the winner to 6.
Oh, to 6. I got to learn math skills.
That's all right. Look, neither one of us over here is going to be winning any Mensa math awards.
I was going to say, where's Isaac?
Anytime. So, yeah, let's get Rain Man over here. I dropped some toothpicks. All right, so these guys have punching and counter-punching, feeling each other out, runs it up the middle. A little bit of defense there. Not a bad idea there from Sebastian. Going to get up there and try to curve one left to right, and he does. Going to force Jacob to run through it, and he does. Now all he's got to do is put it in, and they push. Now whoever wins this next frame
is definitely the winner.
Will be the winner of this first match. Sudden death is where we are. First win is in and takes the rest of the unclaimed skins. Thank you, Dr. Seuss. All right, first bag comes out of the hand of Corny 40 member Jacob Whaley. Leaves that one out of play. He's got to hope that Sebastian does him a favor. Ooh, he double clutches on that one. Will that cause him a problem off to the left? No, he doesn't. Not only that, he makes it even harder for Jacob to try to get in there and maybe airmail drag one.
This is all in Sebastian's hands.
This is it.
I don't think that bag is really gettable.
No, it depends.
You never know.
It depends on whose airmail you're talking about. Oh, and he tried it and he gave it up, and that's going to do it. Oh, and one off the back, two off the back, and that does it. That's going to claim those 3 skins and the final remaining skins out of that. So 9 on 4. Congratulations. Sebastian Barger moves on to round number 2. He ends up taking home $180. Jacob Whaley, for his efforts, takes home 80. And now we move on to Isaac Hurt and Aaron Lambert. And we will see the crowd kind of gather around center court as we go. So,
and Isaac won in Owensboro.
Yeah, let me see. I know I've got a list here somewhere. Charleston, West Virginia, Caleb Hurt, Atlantic City, Tyler Amos. He was the one that I could remember.
Yeah. That's right.
Isaac Hurt won here in the Super Major and walked away with over $2,000.
Dang.
Dalton, Georgia. It was Brandon Earls, $850. And then in Branson, as you made mention of before, it was Douglas Parker, and he took home $900. So now we get back to the tally here.
Not a bad payday.
Not at all. Oh, and Isaac goes for the skybox right out of the chute.
I think Isaac's changed church 3 times today.
Yeah, well, he's got so many dang jerseys. Are they running a little down and back before they get started? Are they started now? 1 down and back, okay. Very good. So
y'all can still put in the chat who you think's going to take this. I would love to know who you think. Even this match right here, but I'm saying the whole thing. Who do you
per match now again.
Whole thing?
And we've seen some names in here because you were able to buy your way in that we haven't seen. Brandon Earls and T.J. Miller will take the next match. Richard Jones and Gary Bearpaw. Daniel Kohinski, a new name to center court in the Pro Series skins. Jonathan Nail will face off after that. Rudy Fernandez will square up against Chase Pucket. Nate Stevens and Scott Staffen. That's one I'm looking forward to seeing as well. Tony Pena and Craig Irvin will wrap up round number 1. They're getting ready to get their permission slips to bring it.
All right. Who did you say? Did you have a pick?
Who do I think is going to win it all? This match will. I'll tell you after this match.
Okay.
If that gives you any
not
clue.
Fair.
If this gives you any clue who I might have out in front.
Where's Bearpaw? That's my pick, he said.
Bearpaw is playing Richard Jones, a 5 seed against a 21 seed. Aaron Lambert has left himself in a little wee bit of trouble here right out of the gate. But if you're only going to lose,
well, he helped him out a little bit there.
1 point. Yeah, he's doing Isaac a huge favor. He's got it surrounded unless he's got some sort of triangular airmail drag. He's in big trouble. So that first one goes to Isaac Hurt. He finds himself $20 to the good. Again, the first to win 7 of these 13 frames. And this is typically something that they'll frame game their way into to earn that final 16 bracket. And that's throwing 15 frames and seeing if you can put up a perfect 156 or whatever your score is, and then we rank that way. This is something that we've been morphing over the course of the season. Love every iteration of it. And there's another problem for Aaron Lambert, one off the back. Isaac going to run through. Leaves it set up to go get him. Unless he makes a huge mistake right here.
And it bunched up.
Aaron's going to come in and try to bounce everything off of there. So that's going to be
Isaac picks up another one.
8 on 3. That's going to be a second skin. Or as
you got to love when you see the bracket and you're like, great, I'm playing Isaac Hurt.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, that's the beauty of this, though, because that early bracket, I mean, we saw some matches. Michael Hoaxang got beaten by Richard Jones. Doug Parker got taken out by Dan Kohinski. Russell Tabor's out by Rudy Fernandez. Devin Holloway, Dustin Arant. Nate Stevens took out Dustin Arant. Matthew Davis.
Wow.
The Batman out by Scott Staffen. Hunter Powers.
Speaking of Batman, like he was the first to be picked on that one, and he took out the first on Branson.
That's right.
Remember?
And the pick your poison. All right, Isaac grabs himself a third skin, $60 into the kitty, and this is all aggregate, so they'll run through all 4 matches to get down to the final game. all this money aggregates, and again, you can lose and still take away some of the cash you invested. So you
Doesn't
gotta
look like
hope
Isaac's going to give him any at
to
the
do
moment.
that. He doesn't want to. That's a fact. He's forcing Aaron to play fast and loose, and unfortunately finds himself in another zip code off that first bag. Nice roll, and he sets himself up to run it through. Aaron's trying to block, and I think this is one where you start to find that your strategy makes the most sense if you just go great guns for the
Right.
hole.
And that is what Isaac
Power
loves
shot.
to do.
2 under, 2 up, and now 4 under and 3 up. So that's going to be a
Another
fourth $20 skin. I'm doing everything I can not to say you know what. Not 3 skins or 5 skins.
Right. Leave that to me.
I find out about it after I've did it.
Leave that to me to say all the things that are controversial.
All right, so 4 in his pocket now. Aaron can still see. Here's the thing: if he pushes 3 and grabs 1, he knots it up, and we saw that in the last game.
Oh, that
Nice
was good. That
bag.
was a good shot.
Nice bag if he can get Isaac to keep from
Oh,
doing what Isaac
Isaac went
does,
off
and
the
there's one
board.
off the back. Now he just has to play consistently through this final bag. He's going to come hard push to put it through. He gets 1 down, 2 up. If he can sneak 1 in there.
Oh, but
He's-
God, that's the worst that could have happened.
Oh, he scratched it, and it ended up being a wash on that bag, and that is going to does that put that, what was the final on that? Was that Isaac pulled that one as well out of that one?
No, I thought it was a
Or was
wash.
it a wash?
I thought it was a wash. Am I wrong?
What happened on that last one?
It looks like they gave it to Aaron, though.
4 on 1, so Lambert took 1. All right. Very good. So he grabbed a little bit of cash back,
He got some money.
not unlike his Discover card. All right, Isaac's coming up and over the top, and he
right
leaves
over
one
the
off the
board.
backside. That's going to cost him another one. So Aaron Lambert now 2 to the good, $40 in the kitty.
That's
Isaac's got 80. So, again, the first is 7, so Isaac's got 3 to go to claim it. Aaron's got to find a way to push through and then grab a bunch at once, or just stay consistent and grab 5 more to get to 7. Nice
Ooh,
finish
nice.
there to clean up his backside and bag that is.
nice. That's definitely going in.
Yeah, and Aaron just, I think, was his own worst enemy right there, because you know that one's going in. He's going to lay low here, and he's going to try to force that low block. But Isaac should run right to left and come right through it, and he does enough to get it done.
That
so
is
he adds
enough. That's all I needed to do.
Another one to the total, so 5 on 2. He's 2 away from capturing all the unclaimed skins as well. Again, welcome to Owensboro, Kentucky. It is the ACO World Championships of Cornhole Season 19, a brand new wrinkle here with the ACO-PRO skins game developed and repurposed, if you will, the skins game for Cornhole. Check out the rules if you need a nice airmail there. Oh, and you know what? That was a nice bag there. Unfortunately, put him a little bit out of play, and that one's going to be gettable, as it always is for Isaac, right to left. And that's going to cost him right there, and that's going to be another one. That's going to take it to 6 on
right
2.
in the middle.
Yep, 1 away from capturing this match and rolling to the next. But here, with the, I almost said the World Series of Cornhole, but I don't want to get
World Series.
don't want to get us sued. But 1 away from grabbing this one. Isaac Hurt, the number 1 seed coming in. Aaron Lambert fought his way through the bracket of 32 yesterday, and he took out Jacob Coleman to get here. Nice cleanup there by Isaac. And again, 13 frames, $20 per. First to 7 wins.
And they won money yesterday, too. Right?
Yes, they did. Yeah, we'll go back and revisit the totals. And I don't know if it was all paid out there, but he went ahead and gave
There
it
he
up. All
goes.
right, that's going to do it. And Isaac Hurt grabs 10, 11 of the skins that were available in that round. He adds 220 to his total. Aaron Lambert, for his troubles, adds $40. So Brandon Earls now steps in as the number 4 seed against T.J. Miller.
This is going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, really will. Nice smooth stroke. Very Caleb Hurt-like from Brandon Earls. He's very much of a doppelganger doppelganger in his appearance and his pitch. So the next one, T.J. Miller rolls up, empties his pockets. Don't know how his shorts weren't falling off with all that in his pockets. But a couple of
He was picked
warm-up
in the draft too,
tosses.
wasn't he?
Who's that?
I know. Brandon Earls was because I picked
Brandon,
him.
yeah, he's on your.
But
You
wasn't
got a
TJ
solid
Miller?
team. I don't know. I'll have to go back
I'm
and
pretty
look.
sure he was.
I'll have to go back and look because I had to reboot.
That was a sleeper. I want to say Dylan's sleeper or something. It was somebody's sleeper. Might have been Bill's too. I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Oh no, I do have a solid team.
You do
Everybody's
have-
been walking up to me. They're like, "Your team is like
Yep.
stacked." I'm like, "I'm good at this stuff. That's the thing."
Well, you got lucky to grab that first pick because then that forced other people's hands to take things that maybe they didn't want to, and then you were able to go back and do the politically correct pick as well by choosing from your own family tree.
That's right. There was no way I could not.
Yeah, that is
But
correct.
I did tell him, I was like, if you would have sucked in the state Slider Cup, then I wouldn't have picked you. There's no way.
There were a couple of us that were going to try to steal Parker out from under you. And for those who don't know, Parker is Steph's son and a very accomplished player. Not lacking for confidence earlier when we were speaking, feeling like he's going to take the whole thing. But it's so funny because he says, I didn't play well in that game or that
Right.
game or that
Ever.
game. But he's shooting a 10-5 or whatever it is.
Right.
Let's see, T.J. Miller, Dylan took T.J., you're right, as his sleeper
I knew
pick.
it. Yeah, I was like, somebody did.
All right, they've been given
Bring
the
it.
instruction to bring it.
What's up, Reef? Who do y'all think is going to take this one? Nobody's making any picks here.
That's because they're completely mesmerized by the drama.
That's got to be it.
That
Make
must-
some picks.
That must be what it is. So,
Brandon Earls against T.J. Miller. I'm picking Earls.
all right. Well, he's got a little bit of work to do here if he's going to try to salvage this first one. He takes the airmail in, but if TJ's able to drop it in, and he's
Ooh,
not,
he
so that's a
saved
carryover.
it. Got lucky on that one.
So two $20 skins on the line here in the second frame.
What's up, Steven? In my part of the area, he picks Earls, and then Michael says, "Let's go, TJ."
All right. And that's what I love about this because you look at everybody gathered around. It's kind of it's a fun way to play because you can maybe be a little bit more aggressive, and if you know you've lost, you can just move on to the next frame. But it's also fun to watch, I do think, because it's every game, like we said, is going to be
Different.
just a few minutes, 15 minutes possibly, depending upon who's like these guys. Their game might be over in 6 minutes. Both of them with one out of play. Going to push it on now to frame number 3. This one will be worth $60.
I spoke to Brandon before this. I was asking him if he was nervous, and he said no. He said because if you're prepared, you should never be nervous. And
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, okay.
That's exactly right. You got to go out and get a
I like
T-shirt
it.
made out there that says that. Brandon Earls comes in as the number 4 seed. T.J. Miller, number 13. Brandon beat Cody Brewer to get
Nice
here.
bag.
T.J. Miller beat Devin Wiseman to get here.
Ooh,
That one's going
TJ's
to be
got one.
rough.
Oh, and he just pulled up right behind him.
Thank you,
gave that
Brandon.
up.
Appreciate you. Very hole-friendly luckies he's throwing right there. All he's got to do is get this one to push to the 4th round. Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, he's not. And off the side. So that's going to
Wow.
be 3 skins for Brandon Earls. We move on to $20 back now. It's $60 in his coffer. I always hear the word coffers. Why is it always
What is
plural?
that
Can
word?
you have a single coffer?
I don't even know this a word.
Coffers?
Is that a word?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know math, but I do know the English.
Coffers?
They call
That would,
I've been
like that? People that are coffers?
No, COFFERS. It's a storage place for your casherino. I've been accused of being a wordsmith and a grammar Nazi.
Oh, I'm definitely not, clearly.
Oh, and there's one off the back to Brandon. All he's got to do is board it. Oh, and he was lucky to hold that one was TJ, but that's going to do it. He holds on to grab his first skin here in the game, so he literally has a skin in the game.
Philip says Eagles takes them all.
Who
Eagles.
does?
Eagles takes them all. Philip said that. What's up, Sean?
Eagles.
Who's Eagles?
I don't know who that is. I don't know.
I'm sitting there like, am I missing something? Is
Yeah.
somebody's name Eagles?
First bag out of the right paw of TJ Miller's out of play. He's got a
Oh, Earls. He corrected
oh
himself.
Earls. Okay.
I was like, we got a nickname we don't know
Yeah.
about.
How about old Eagle?
Oh, eagle.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rack this one up for
This one's definitely a win.
for Earls. And this is the thing. He's going to go up. He's going to sky it, try to drag. He knows he's not going to get it. No worries there. Earls adds that to his title. The eagle is soaring to a 4-1 lead right now.
That's going to be his new nickname.
Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, Steffi B right next to me. I know the boys, Maz and Phil, are out playing in the singles RPI right now, so I appreciate you hanging out.
They're still playing in that?
I would believe so, because you'd better bet they'd be over here for this if they
Wow.
weren't. So they must still be doing fairly well. I know both of them did qualify for doubles, so that's for the main
That's a
bracket, so
plus.
that's big for both of them. Brandon having a tough
Yeah, he
time
has
holding the
2.
middle. All right, so that one's going to go to
Lost one.
TJ. There's one. Now this one's worth $20. 4-on-2. Brandon Earls holds a slight lead over TJ Miller as we head into frame number 7.
I always wonder what they're listening to in their ear pods.
Yeah, we ask that every once in a while, and every once in a while somebody's kind enough to
Tell us.
put something in there if they know. Sometimes I think they might just be yanking our respective chains. Nice roll back, but it sits up on top.
I hope TJ with an early mistake, though, in the very first bag.
Yeah, he's
Off
going to.
Oh, and then
we'll
he's
go ahead
gone
and
off the whole
chalk
board.
that one up to the eagle as well.
Oh,
And there's one off the back. Let me take that back.
I was going to say,
Whoops.
what? Oh,
and one off the back there. Just board it and you're done, I do believe, yeah? Yes.
Don't do anything stupid.
He is.
And
All
he's
right.
flying.
The
The
eagle
eagle's flying.
Has landed another skin, 5-on-2 as we head into round number 8.
He got his own. There he is. How'd you do? Eh,
The Mad Maz.
May.
He's back, so either went really well and he destroyed, or it didn't go so good, and now here he is. Up and over. Brandon tries to get that airmail drag. He'll try it again. He's going to have to try to run it all, get it all. Nice collection there.
Stacy said, I feel like they're saying to each other, you take it. No, you take it.
Yeah,
no,
this
you
one,
take it.
this
right?
does seem like the one nobody wants to win here. This Richard Jones and Gary Bearpaw are on deck, so we'll have a carryover into frame number 9. Brandon needs 2 to close it out. TJ needs 5 to close it out.
He's so cool, calm, and collected, Brandon is. And just
Yeah.
watching his face, he's just so locked in. I think he's listening to like a motivational speaker on
You
his
think
thing.
Tony Robbins?
Yeah. You got this. All you got to do, just throw it through.
You're good. He's listening to Stuart Smalley. You're good enough.
Yes.
People like
Everybody likes
you.
you.
Everybody likes you. Come on, TJ. You're going to finish it up. He does, and he's going to carry it over now to round number 10. So this one is going to be worth 60, buh. And this
Good one.
that one right there would have been enough to take Brandon over the top, but this one will put TJ locked in at 5 apiece if he's able to pull it out.
This is a big round, yeah.
A little defense there, a little blocky block there from Brandon. Going to run up there and clean it up and leave his blocker in place. Dare TJ to run with the possibly the airmail. Well, he's going to roll it, and he misses it off the back.
Off the board.
This is a great opportunity for TJ.
Oh, his did go off the board.
And he did. So now we're looking at, 6, 7 on 4, 7 on 5.
Brandon's like, I just cannot make a mistake here.
Yeah.
And just boarded it.
Just leave it.
Oh,
wow.
there we go.
That's going to be enough right there. Just bring him back, right? What are we looking at? What was the final there? We got.
The math person is back.
What was that?
9 on 2.
9 on 2. So Brandon took the 9. He took the 4.
You're late clapping.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm counting on others to do my math. All right, so 11 skins for Brandon Earls. That puts $220
Nice
in
job.
his pocket. 2 for TJ Miller. He grabs $40. He'll spend that at the bar before we get this match underway with Richard Jones and Gary Bearpaw.
Center court, Richard Jones, Gary Bearpaw. Center court, Richard Jones, Gary Bearpaw. Center court. On deck, Daniel Kinsky and Jonathan Dale.
All right, so
Another great game coming up.
Isaac Hurt took round number 1 against Aaron Lambert. Sebastian Barger comes in hot late and wins against Jacob Whaley 9-4. Brandon Earls comes in and scoops everything up at the backside of that game, and the final 3 unclaimed skins as well, 11-2 over TJ Miller. Now let's find out what Richard Jones, the number 21 seed, and Gary Bearpaw have to say about all this first round action. I thought Maz was going to join us. I guess not. No, he's just you staying here. You're just keeping to yourself. No, you know what I did yesterday? I screwed up his lunch. So if he's going
mentally
to get lunch,
preparing.
I don't want to screw it up again today.
How did you screw up his lunch?
Because he walked up and sat down. I said, "Oh, right on. I'm going to go meet up with a couple of people and take care of some business." And when I did that, all of a sudden, the next thing I knew, I looked over and he had food sitting next to him. I'm like, oops, sorry about that.
Yeah, we kind of threw me in. Oh, it's okay. The Mississippi Ninja's here. He can take my place. No, singles and doubles didn't put me in a great mood.
No. Wait, doubles, you made the main bracket.
Doubles, we made the main bracket.
That's
and
good.
So, but that's one of the reasons I'm not in a good mood is because I didn't throw that well in singles. You know, I'm like, hey, you just did it, and now 20 minutes later you can't do the exact same thing. I don't know how that works, but it drives me up a wall.
Yep.
But
I know how it works. That's my entire career. I wait for my partner to carry me around, and then when I get exposed as a single,
yeah,
I know exactly how that works.
Yeah. Well, I guess me too.
All right, so we get ready to get underway here. Richard Jones comes in, as I mentioned, the 21 seed. Gary Bearpaw, the number 5 seed. Gary, part of that team with Sebastian Barger to try to take down the Hertz, who I do believe pulled off the 3-peat in the team of the season. All right, they've been given the command. They have permission to bring it. First,
they have permission.
First pitch comes out of the right paw of Bearpaw. And he leaves it a little bit to the left. Nice tumble bag there from Rich. Gary's going to put them together and take them down if Richard doesn't do it for him.
I saw him doing a roll bag.
Interesting. Yeah, he had a roll bag that rolled about 8 inches. I think it took the entire place by storm when he did it.
Yeah, it looked good. I was like, oh, he's trying to catch up with the kids.
Now the question becomes, how long does it take before you realize you're just trying to win the frame versus worry about your score? All he's got to do is board it. And he does. Richard Jones takes skin number 1 out from under Gary Bearpaw.
Richard Jones, 1 skin to nothing.
Oh. We've got a microphone now.
The booming voice of the Mississippi Ninja now on center court.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like God.
Kind of scared a turtle head out of me. All right. Keep an eye on this active scoreboard as we go. Nice clean up there.
Their bags are so similar.
Very similar, yes, very similar. I'm not jealous of the person who's keeping track of the rolling score. All right, so it looks like
there's God again.
Is that Jones picked that one up?
Yep, Richard Jones at the 12-10. Bearpaw could not collect his bag, ended up pulling Richards in. 2-0.
I can guarantee you Bearpaw's not scared of that.
Nope. Nice roll bag there. Is Gary going to try to meet him with one? Oh, he's going up and over. Hey,
that's Gary
Bearpaw. Another roll bag. Oh, and he sits it up. A little double cheeseburger sitting in the front.
Haven't had lunch yet, fam. I'm still hungry.
Me either. I haven't had anything. I did have a delightful burrito this morning with a hair in it. So
right off the back.
Oh, now you lose that one off the back. Nicely done. Gary Bearpaw puts a little money in the bank. And again, you paid your way in, you play your way out. That's how this one worked. They were free to enter through the entire season. We gave them an opportunity to go in for $250 and a 100% payout. And we'll go over some of the money that was won earlier yesterday as we wrap up the tallies for today.
This round, let's just put them both in.
This is exactly what I thought we would see from Bearpaw, just try to control the hole up the middle. But he is playing more
aggressive.
Well,
defense.
Except defense there. That time, nice roll bag there from Richard Jones. Runs it up and through. Does Bearpaw. It's pretty much A done deal right there. Yep, off the back. So
Right off
Gary
the
grabs
back.
another one.
Gary Bearpaw evens the match up at 2 skins apiece.
It's so weird.
That's nice. We've been talking for years about getting a nice big booming center court speaker. It just, I wish somebody had told me they turned it on, because I'm going to have to excuse myself at the end of this match. It's got a rumble in it. All right. Good
Right up in
start
the hole.
from Bearpaw. Jones going to try to duplicate, and he does.
It's not what he wanted to do, judging by his facial expression.
How can you tell? I don't think I've only ever seen him have one other facial
He
expression.
kind of just looks down and
I know he didn't
like
want
that.
that. That's a fact.
see
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, physically looks down,
Yes,
not looks
he
down.
looks
Oh,
down.
he looks like he's down. He needs a pad. All right, Richard Jones coming in to take this one, and he does just that.
Grab that skin to go to 3-2. This is a race to 7.
First one to score 7 skins wins. Not only the cash they've accumulated, but all unclaimed cash as well. The game happened so fast, though, it's hard for me to go back to yesterday's results
Right.
and find out who won what, even though I have it right here in front of me.
Like once one's over, it's on to the next. Chance for Richard to pick up one right here if he doesn't make a mistake, and he didn't.
All
There
right.
you go.
Jones grabs one more skin to go to 4-2. This is, like I said, this is a race to 7.
Needs 3 more.
Bro, this is a skins game going on right here.
Okay, Philip, thank you for letting us know. It's a skins game going on right here.
Well, you know what? What's funny about that is I wondered if there's anybody sitting around going, what are they doing? Because there may be people in from the
That's
local
true.
area, but if you're going to tell them it's a skins game and they don't know what a skins game, that doesn't
They're-
much help.
yeah.
So that's why we sometimes, at the risk of repating ourselves, will go over what exactly it is you're looking at.
Absolutely.
Boy, Richard tried to get that
Trying
roll
to
back to
roll
go,
back.
but there's just too much of a ridge on that pile for him to navigate. I do like those new pro player
Ooh,
jerseys.
nice airmail.
Nice one. Up top, Bearpaw, bang! Nice.
Right through. He's so good at those airmails.
So good. And Jones matches it. Got a little air show going on. We're going to see another one. Boom. Yeah, we do.
Wow.
That round right there.
That's a beauty. That's a wash right there.
That's going to carry over. This next round will be worth 2 skins.
It ain't even over. They're clapping because of all those airmails.
That's
They
a
were
beauty.
sweet.
4 in a row. See Isaac Hurton sitting straight across from us. Later on, going to be playing for the Juniors Championship. He's already racked up quite a few accolades since he's been here all week. I see Rex Hurt over there as well. I see family members left and right. Sebastian Barger over there keeping a close eye on what's going on because he'll be playing in the next round. Nice tumble bag right there. Each one has one grip in the lip. Bearpaw does no longer. Is Jones going to be able to get in there and
Right,
pull
I
it?
was
No,
gonna
he
say
runs it off
pull.
the back. Gary's going to
Gary
board
Bearpaw
it.
Gonna
No,
pick
he's
another one.
Skins in that round
Put it
right
down.
there to even this match up at 4.
All right, 4
Remember,
apiece.
This is a race to 7
Tied up.
skins.
Sebastian, are you listening to us in your earpods?
He is not.
It says he is, though.
He says
That's
he
why-
is?
Yeah. That's how I was thinking he was.
No, I doubt it. If that was the case, I'd have a lot more bumps on the back of my head from people sneaking up on me. Bearpaw runs one in.
Oh, he's got it
runs
off the
one
back.
off. And this is where you just have the opportunity to play it safe. Call it a day. Grab that skin.
And Bearpaw got
He's
it.
going to pick up another skin to go
Oh.
up 5-4, just 2 skins away from taking this down.
All right, who picked that one up? I'm sorry, I was talking to our drone master.
Gary.
Bearpaw picks up 1, so that puts him up 5-4. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep. All right, very good.
Oh, yeah, 8-9.
Round number 10 of 13. We haven't seen one go to a
Ooh.
13th round,
Just
14th
got one
round
off to
sudden
the
death.
left. Gary Ready to play it safe here and pick up another one.
All he has to do is all he has to do. And that one belongs.
Bearpaw picks up his
Picks up another one.
So Bearpaw one
6-4.
away from grabbing that 7, the requisite 7 to win the match. Again, by way of reintroduction here at Center Court, Owensboro, Kentucky, at the Convention Center, the ACO World Championships of Cornhole 19. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, bookended by Isaac Madmaz Mazanka. And right in between us, Steffi B, as we call the action here from Center Court, in a 13-frame skins match. A bunch of them. We've still got a long way to go, but these are fast matches, a lot of fun to watch. And they bought their way in, and all they have to do is win their way out. And we'll get you a tally of the money won so far here in just a couple of minutes.
I feel like y'all have cool names. I feel like I need a cooler name.
Steffi B.
I feel like it's not as cool as when you're saying his name.
I think it's pretty
Isaac,
cool.
the Mad Maz. And
Mad Maz.
Finn, the loudmouth, and Stephanie B.
Steffi B. No, I think it's a pretty good game.
That's my radio DJ name.
Well, there you go. That's where Finn came from. Oh, up and over, and he misses it off the back.
All he's got to do is put it on.
Just-
you don't got to shoot it, Rich.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
You don't got to shoot it.
I know,
Just
that's
put it
the
on.
thing. Just put it on the board.
All right.
There you
Yep.
go.
Ooh,
All right.
It looked like he was going to airmail
Yeah,
there.
you know that his first thought was, okay, go up
Yeah.
and try to pick something up, collect his bag or whatnot.
And that's what I was asking
Yep.
you guys. At
Yep.
what point does it click? Well, clearly not 11 frames in that you don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to do anything other than win the frame. That's it. And I know that sounds counterintuitive to the way that you play the game, but that's what makes this so much fun to play and so much fun to watch. They're playing a lot more strategy. So far, all the matches, a little bit
Yeah.
more so than we would have expected, I think.
What's up, Daniel Lilly from the UK?
What's up, our ACO director, Daniel Lilly? Good to spend part of your evening with you, my friend. We picked up our friends, the Baileys from Cornwall. They've rolled into town, flew into town
Gary
today.
could probably win it right here if he
This is
just
gonna be
goes
it.
right through.
Richard's got to
Oh,
collect, and if Gary goes in, it's over. Swing of the right arm.
and it's over.
And that does it.
Gary Bearpaw, 7 skins to 4 skins.
Who had Gary Bearpaw?
Now it's 8 on 5. Well done.
The other 3.
Way to walk right into that one, Phil.
I got you, buddy. It was just for Finn.
8 on 5 is 13. That's going to put $160 in the pocket of Gary Bearpaw for now as he moves to the next round. And then we wait for Daniel Kohinski and Jonathan Nail to step up for the next
Nail.
match. Let's go back and see who won what last
Next
night.
up on center court will be Daniel Kohinski and Jonathan Nail will be.
Oh, you know what? I blanked it. $4,140 went out the door last night.
Fernandez, Chase Pucket. Rudy Fernandez, Chase Pucket. On deck.
Daniel Kohinski, Jonathan Nail. You're looking at Jonathan in the blue lane, Daniel in the red lane. Jonathan is the 18th seed, Daniel the 31 seed. So they are in the proper lanes.
Remember, this is a race to 7. It's not a game to 21. It's just a race to 7 skin.
7
There's 13
frames.
available.
Thanks again to our friends,
was he
the
saying that?
different bag partners. It's all right. They're just words. Don't worry about them. Our bag partners that are upstairs in the tailgater, we appreciate all of their support. And I'll tell you what, the tailgater has been going gangbusters.
Yes, it has. I was up there all yesterday helping out, and I mean, we had like almost over 100 people in some of them.
Almost every one of them is
Season 19, and it's been really
crazy.
exciting to
They're so
watch
much
all year
fun
long.
'cause you get to
These
try
guys
out so
pay
many different
every
bags and-
100% payout.
And each of our bag partners has
$20.
sponsored a different tournament. So basement
Yep.
bags, Cornhole Big Daddy, Corner Graphics, High Roller Bag Company, State 31, Killer Bees, which you were running from a little earlier.
Yep.
Not the bag company, an actual bee. Angry Panda Bag Company, Arcane's, BD Bags, Bramey's Bags and Boards, Brothers Bags, Elite. Not only are they upstairs, they have their trailer outside and they're building custom sets of bags
Yeah,
for you
that was
on
so
site,
neat.
on demand. Very cool. And of course, Charlie Case and the Lucky's crew. So we appreciate that. Out in the lobby, as a matter of fact, Gusto Boogie and the Gusto crew are out there. Rocket Bags represented. Big D from Dallas going to be there over the course of the weekend. Cornslinger Bag Company, the CBC boys. And Top of Mo candies. Have you had any of that candy?
What's that?
that's
Where's
out there?
that at? Is that the freeze-dried candy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's really
Oh,
good.
is it? I haven't had any of that. It
Somebody
looks,
brought me a piece.
It
Yeah.
looks interesting, but I have not seen it yet. So Daniel Kohinski and Jonathan Nail. Nail will be the first one to unleash right up the middle out of the blue lane.
And he follows. I was just saying, Isaac, we don't even have a drink if we get a cheers or anything.
I was going to say I was going to step aside and go refresh my
Yeah.
my refreshments, refresh my beverages.
Yes, go refresh your refreshments. We'll see you in a moment. I will toast you with my Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
All right.
Kohinski picks up the first skin to go up 1-0.
Dodge, 4x4. Kentucky plate, H8M243.
Daniel Kohinski takes skin number 1, puts $20 in his pocket. We move on to number 2.
what are they calling out? A car that's going to get towed?
Yes. Oh, boy.
Front board.
Daniel would love to have that back on a rubber band. He
Yep.
says, but he gets it. He's the first one to understand the frame is over. That dead bag is what did it. So Jonathan Nail
1-1.
evens it up now. Each has a skin, race to 7 out of 13. And then who do we have up next in the next game? It'll be
Chase Pucket.
Chase Pucket and Rudy Fernandez.
Fernandez.
I see our friends from Cornwall are here. The Baileys, the proprietors of the Par Inn in Cornwall, England.
Oh, he front boarded again.
Boy, he did it again. I think this one,
God, that's going to mess with your head.
Jonathan Nail knows all he has to do is land him on the board. He doesn't even have to. This is nice practice for him as long as he's going to come in low. And
Jeez.
might as well take a shot at the airmail there. Nail picks up his second skin, 5 to win, 6 for Daniel Kohinski. I'll tell you what Daniel needs right now, a couple of pushes. He needs a couple, maybe 3-frame push, and then to score one to get back out front, I think get that confidence back. But 2 front board dirty bags, no fun whatsoever.
Just take a deep breath. There's always a way to get back in.
Yep, the push is the way to do it here. So if you can at least match your competitor bag for bag, the worst that can happen is you live to see another frame. All right.
And all he's got to do is
Put it in
go
now.
in.
He's got to figure out a way to go get him. And,
Oh,
he almost did it, but
he
not
did.
enough.
Took a shot.
Picks up 1 skin.
Jonathan Nail comes in again as the 18 seed against Daniel Kohinski, the 31 seed. Daniel's the one that took out Douglas Parker.
Oh, was he?
Took him out. He ended up
Wow.
with 10 skins. Parker took 3.
I was really upset when I didn't get him in the raffle, and then I was like, oh,
I got him.
maybe
I told him,
I'm not.
I told him today, I said, get your act together. And then he said, what'd you say? I said, nothing.
Both my people from the raffle are still in it.
Yeah, from the draft.
No, the raffle,
I
the
don't know the
skins
raffle.
raffle. They did a skins raffle upstairs. It was live and everything.
Oh, did they? I didn't see that.
Yeah, and I got, it's $20 a piece, and I got
Kohinski
Sebastian
picks
and
up
Chase
a
Pucket
skin to make it 3-2.
because I bought 2 because I'm a gambler.
Ah, very good. All right. Well, Kohinski tightens the gap here with 3 skins on 2 now between he and Jonathan Nail. I didn't even know they were doing that up there. So
You missed it. And I was upset that I didn't get Douglas Parker.
you usually do.
All right, Tier 3 bracket is live. Tier 3.
Nice bag.
72 through 57.
Tier 3 getting underway off in the arena here. These guys just going hole for hole right now. I think they're starting to get a feel for center court here in the 6th frame. Just as I say that.
Is that tier 3 for doubles?
I don't know. Let me take a
Or
look.
is that singles? I didn't think they were till tomorrow.
Doubles.
Oh, it is doubles.
Nice
Okay.
pickup right there.
Nice pickup there for the
Jonathan Nail. This next frame will be
Cheers.
worth 2 skins.
grab the wash.
Jonathan Nail still up 3
What's
to
up,
1.
Jax? Said, "What's up, Steffi B?"
What up?
When I hear people say it, it sounds good, but then I'm like,
It's good.
I don't know.
It's good. Embrace the Steffi B.
I am.
That's the one. That's what you told me.
I know.
Was your nickname back in the day on the radio station?
It was my radio DJ name.
Steffi B.
Radio and DJ name. Can you imagine me as a DJ spinning those records?
Spinning the hits.
Nobody does that.
I used to.
I'm saying nobody actually spins them.
Oh, I used to actually have to play the albums on turntables. That's how far I go back.
This could be a wash right here.
Yeah, that's exactly what Jonathan hopes for,
my
and it's
goodness.
not.
It's not a wash.
So Kohinski picks up 2 there.
He's starting to get in the groove now. He's like, so we front boarded twice. Let's go.
Yeah. So that's a 4-on-3. Daniel Kohinski in frame number 8.
Nice. He's got one on to the right, though, that and he followed up.
Oh, he's going to have to do some work here to collect.
A lot
you know
of
what's
work.
interesting about Daniel's bags? The color scheme.
Oh.
It looks like 2 bags laying up there. That one's done. That one goes to Jonathan.
This is just going back and
He'll
forth.
Take that one. That'll be 1. It knots it up at 4. But doesn't it? I mean, look at Daniel's bags. It looks like 2 bags laying up there, the way that the color's cut.
Oh, did I just jinx something? Says I owe $1 to the jinx jar. I must have jinxed something.
Oh.
What did I say? Who knows?
It could be any number of things.
Any. That bag looks like it's about to just fall right
it's
in.
It's about to go. It is not pinched. One of these guys will draw it in with him. Oh, no, he won't.
Wow.
So
Off the back.
just take a couple of practice shots there, Daniel, and call that a skin.
There it goes.
Just put it on the board. Just board it. Don't run it off the back. All right.
This is literally, it's just going back and forth.
5-on-4 it is. It's a seesaw battle. I think we've only carried over 1 frame into a 2-skin battle as we head into frame number 10. 5-on-4. Daniel Kohinski in the red lane. Oh, boy. And he almost back to his old ways there with that front board. But again, you don't have to worry about getting it.
Nope.
All you got to do is finish out strong and hope that
They make a mistake
Jonathan
as well.
makes a mistake. That's not a mistake right there. He'll be able to collect that, or it'll be collected for him.
Doesn't look like Jonathan's going to make a mistake. How he's throwing at the moment.
Now here comes that potential 4th bag blues.
And he gets
Nope,
it.
it's good. All right.
Evens this up at 5-5.
5-on-5 going into frame number 11. Again, 13 frames in a skins game, and the way that typically you qualified was a frame game where you threw, it is 13 frames, the frame game. 13, a potential 12 spot in every frame. I think earlier I said 15. It's a potential 12 in every one of those 13 frames. You'd tally your score. It's basically you against you. It's a great way to practice as well and find out where you stand against where you might have been just a couple of weeks or a couple of months prior. 156 is a perfect score, and that's how we've had qualifiers in for the boy. Daniel wishes he could have that one back, I know.
He's also got one off to the left that he's not going to be able to pull in.
Well, it doesn't matter at that point with one off the back.
Jeez.
That's all he's
Just
got
throw
to do.
it wherever you want.
Put it on the board. Jonathan Nail adds one to his tally, so 6-on-5.
Back again. What's up, John Wissert? I probably did not pronounce that right. From the UK, Cornwall in the UK.
Oh, right on, John. Probably
Wishart?
Wishart. He's
Wishart?
probably checking in from the par in. That would be my guess. So 6-on-5. So right now, if we get to 6-on-6, we go straight to sudden death. But the nice thing is for whoever ends up losing this match, they're going to take over $100, $120 out.
Plus, they got some yesterday. So
Heck yeah. So they got their money back, I would guess, from entry. $250 to enter. Oh, boy. All right, well, that's
I
pretty
don't
much
see
it.
that happening.
No, he's not going to get it. That's it. Jonathan Nail picks up that skin and frame number 13, so it's going to be 8 on 5, so nicely done. 8 on 5 is going to be 160 for Jonathan Nail. Dan Kohinski walks away with $100 to add to his tally, so Rudy Fernandez and Chase Pucket. And just identified out on center court as two of the good guys. I would imagine all the other guys are like, what? What?
Let's go, Chase.
You said it'd be a wash, and he missed. I think that was the one that Alan was talking about. Ed checking in from New Jersey. We'll see you in Atlantic City in season 20, pal. Nate Stevens, Scott Staffordson on deck after this match. They'll take a couple of down and backs like those pro jerseys. Super bright red, white, and blue. Good stuff from Glover Designs.
They look so good on the players.
They really do.
Like when they showed them as just a picture, it was just kind of like, oh, looks like what is it? What they call it, Blazing Glory or something. I can't. What was the superhero that everybody's saying it looked like?
Oh, I don't know.
I forgot now, but it looks so good on everybody.
Not from the boys.
No, Evil Knievel.
Oh, Evil Knievel. Well, he was a bit of a superhero. Evil Knievel was
pretty much
a superhero to my generation. That's a fact. Never got a chance to meet him. Did meet his son Robbie though.
That's nice.
He was a piece of work. He jumped a bunch of Coca-Cola trucks out at Kings Island one year. Memorial Day weekend about 14, 15 years ago.
He said it wasn't right. John Wizard sounds way cooler, though.
Was I right with Wizhart? John, did I get that right? Come on, Earls.
He likes Wizard.
He likes Wizard. All right. Well,
I
you
would
are
like
now
it
the
too.
Wizard, John.
And hello, Ed from New Jersey.
Yep, we're going to see him in Atlantic City, hopefully in the coming season 20. The warm-up tosses have been wrapped up. Rudy Fernandez in the red lane to match his beard. Chase Pucket in the blue lane.
Come on, Urklas. He's got another name.
Yeah.
Is it Eagles, Earls, Urklas?
Or Urkels.
Urkels.
Did I do that?
I love that.
All right, so the blue lane goes first here. Chase Pucket, the number 7 seed, steps in, lines himself up against the board, gets a grip on that bag. Not a bad start. He'll be all right. He'll be happy with that.
He just comes over right behind him.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate the fact that I can tell their bags apart, which is nice.
I know, that is nice.
Oh, look at Chase. Not happy with that one, I'm sure. Rudy.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
We got 2 in the hole, 1 from each.
Yeah, but 1 off the back. Super not happy about that. Now, that's the thing. All he's got to do is keep them on. So he doesn't really have to do anything other than not screw up. I'd love to be in that position.
Right?
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, that was nice when he pulled through.
To pick up 1 skin right there on Chase Pucket. Nice shot, Rudy Fernandez.
Wow.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Chase put 2 out of play. I was paying more attention to his bag. So how about that? Nice pick up there. Rudy Fernandez.
That was a good push.
Yeah, it was. Big push.
That's definitely not what he wanted to do. He's definitely not going to push that one in.
Yeah. Hey, Ed, check out AmericanCornhole.com and go into the photos, and you'll see a graphic of the save the date for all of the currently confirmed season 20 majors. We've got more
2 on the back
coming.
Oh, and Chase followed.
Oh, nice airmail there by
airmail.
Rudy. Chase leaves it up and gets him off the hook. Next one will be worth $40.
Randy Mumhauer says, Pucket. I tried to do that good with all the exclamation points.
Very nice. And you didn't blow out my right ear ball, which is nice. I appreciate that.
Yep.
I tell you, sitting next to Philip on this side of him, I've walked away with bruises on my arm, a blown up eardrum.
He does like to grab you.
Oh, man, he's a grabber. That one. And I've also had to adjust the level of my
the volume
headset a couple of times as well. Rudy steps down a little bit toward the center of his lane, coming in to try to gather. Leaves one and takes one for
Put
Chase.
one of Chase's in.
Now he's just got to hope Chase returns the favor and leaves one out of play. But best Rudy can hope to do right now is become an obstacle, or at least play through consistently. If the 4th bag blues come into play, it's another push.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
they do.
this next
Moving on
round will
to
be worth
Wow.
frame number 4. This one would be worth $3, $60.
Has twice that he had that in his grasp.
Leads 1-0.
This is going to be a big one right here. Get 3, right?
Yeah, this next one's worth $3. Clinton Bilo, my man from IMF, checking in, buddy. I miss you. Miss having a chance to chat with you, and I think he's brought his daughter Sydney to some majors. She's an absolute killer. She is a super salesperson from behind the IMF booth.
And Chase let him off the hook again.
Yes, he did. IMF is well represented here, though. We saw some coverts on center court last night. My man, is Charleston still possible? I don't believe Charleston is on the schedule this year. Some scheduling conflict. I think something got double booked. And Chase donates. He basically donated those 3 skins to Rudy Fernandez, who takes a 4-0 lead here. And
Wow.
round number 5, he'll try to regroup. Who else do you see across there? Brandon Earls, Eagles,
Urkels,
over there.
Eagles.
Todd Straw, Melissa Taylor, Nikki Schreiber, 455. If you're down there, hit the button.
Hit that button. Thanks again to our tournament directors, Ryan LaBelle, April Clemens, and
Fantastic.
Chris Clark, the best in the business, organizing any tournament,
Yes.
anywhere, for anything. Boy, I tell you what, Chase is struggling, but if he can get a handful of pushes here, he can put himself right back in this match. It's going to be another one
Picked up another skin.
for Rudy. He's only 2 away from capturing all 13 skins. That would be a big, big win.
A lot of money.
Big money, over $8,000 in this purse. They bought their way in. Like I said, they have to win their way out. $8,060 put in here to make every one of these skins worth $20. Rudy sets it up, and boy, I tell you, he is
Once again, goes off to
playing
the
mind
left.
games right now with Chase. Chase going to take what he can on the right-hand side and hope that stays out there. Rudy chased it, so did himself a bit of a disservice there. I think we're looking at a possible push. And that's what we see here, so we'll move that one on, carry it over to frame number 7, $40. Now, if Rudy's able to pick this up, wins them all.
Right.
Wipes his
And
brow,
I bet Chase
replaces
knows
his
that.
cap, holds that first bag. Right up the middle.
And Chase goes off to the left.
We will run through Nate Stevens and Scott Stauffergen, then we'll have Tony Pena and Craig Irvin, and then we'll take a little TV timeout to reset
Oh, he helped him
for
out.
the next rounds. Yeah, and he knows. He's looking at the scoreboard. He knows what's what.
No pressure, but he's got to
Yeah.
go in.
He's got to get it in there. Or it's another push. Well,
Dang.
he'll take that
Another
push.
wash.
Will be worth 3 skins.
Mm-hmm.
It almost went in there. It like cut around,
Well,
but
you
it
know,
just
it's
stopped.
interesting. He didn't trust his airmail.
No.
He did not trust his airmail. I mean, it's guts or glory at this point, but he didn't want to be blanked either. So I think the
No.
opportunity to live to fight another frame,
Yeah, I think that was a
maybe
good choice.
pick up $60 here, get himself right back in this game. And again, for those of you just joining us anywhere on the ACO Digital Network platform, whether you're on the YouTube channel or the Facebook feed, it is ACO Pro Series skins, $250 per person, $8,060 full, 100%
get this one.
payout.
Oh,
and he
no.
done it. How
That's
about that?
gonna be it.
Sweet on Chase Pucket picks up all the skins. It's going to be worth 13. And more importantly, he's going to move on to the next round.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? And boy, I'll tell you, to see Rudy Fernandez take all 13 skins, that's the beauty of getting to 7 first. You take those unclaimed, and then we're going to see Nate Stevens and Scott Stauffergen come up here in just a moment.
Stoppergen. I always get his name wrong. His last name.
Yeah,
Tony Pena, Craig Irvin. On deck.
Let's see what I got going on here. I think I have to add a pairing in here.
Scott's rocking the last year's pro jersey. Nate's rocking the this year pro jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different.
Yep, kind of different vibe, and that was kind of what we pride ourselves on, all sorts of different looks. But I will tell you, I've got what I hope is going to be a pretty cool one in mind here for.
Oh, are you designing it?
I am. I'm working with Jack Stevens to design the new Stream Team jersey for next season.
Oh, wow.
So I'm hoping it comes out the way
Be like hot pink.
I was thinking hot pink and a lot of flowers.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Crazy enough, I'm not a flower girl. Like
No?
I'm a huge sports football girl. Like love football.
Yeah.
Obsessed a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. You know what? They always say real men wear pink.
That's true.
I got no problem with that. You can rock it. You should wear it. That's all.
I mean, I like pink.
You know.
But not flowers.
All right. So these down and back warm up shots give us an opportunity to take a little sippy sip.
Polka dots. I like polka dots.
Polka dots don't really work with this form.
You got polka dots on that one.
See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. I didn't even realize there were polka dots. The one thing about this one, I love it, except for the fact that this white stripe cuts
that's
right across
interesting. Yeah, that's
my
not flattering on people.
13-month pregnant belly. So the command has been given.
Bring it!
And I'll tell you what, right now, Nate Stevens is a guy that a lot of people have their eyes on to win the King of Cornhole.
That is true.
This year. Not to say that Scott Staffen isn't going to hold his own, because he comes in as the number 14 seed here in Pro Series Skins, and Nate comes in as the number 30. Lower seed is Scott.
You got him in the draft, didn't you?
Who, Nate? I did. I picked Nate.
I thought so.
So I'm hoping he comes in with a high number that turns into a low number, if you know what I
Right.
mean. Nice roll bag. Hang on. We're gonna swap them out. We got to get them in the right lanes. Higher seed in the blue lane, so
He's like, what?
he's going to go.
Evening all from Ashby Baggers Cornhole Club in UKCL.
Oh, very good.
From Nick.
I love it.
I'm going to butcher every last name.
Nick Pettit.
Pettit.
Nick
Okay.
Pettit. Yeah, the UKCL checking in. They were a
They're all watching.
big part of what we were doing when we took the ACO Europe Major.
Yeah, y'all
to
looked like y'all had
Manchester
a lot of fun. I
in
want to go to
March.
that.
That was fun. We got that one and another one on tap, and maybe a couple more for season 20 as well. So we're
Can we go to
resetting.
Paris?
There's a good chance that Paris may be gone by the end of the Olympics. I don't know that that's the place that I'd want to go, to be honest
That's
with you.
true.
I think
That's
Spain.
true.
I think I'd like to see Spain before I'd like to see France. I don't know. But I do love the fact that when I talked to the Baileys, or I was talking to Liam and Helly, who were here from up around the Manchester area, that the way we might say, you know what, I think I'm in Ohio. I think I'm going to go to Florida. I think I might go out to, I don't know, New England or whatever. They like, well, we're going to go to Portugal. We're going to go to France. We're going to go to Germany. We're going to go
We should have one in
Scotland,
Cancun
Ireland.
or Jamaica.
Well, I tell you what, we've already got that Punta Gorda series put together, and people seem to really like that, starting later in the day. So these guys, are they underway, Frank? Starting, oh, they are going to start down there. So another down and back in the right lanes. Okay, we had to get the higher seed in the blue lane, and that higher seed, as I made mention of before, was Scott Staffen, number 14. Nate Stevens comes in as the number 30.
Get your picks in. You're slacking on your picks here.
Jody from Blueprint says, let's go, Nate Stevens. I echo that fact. He's in my draft. He's in my draft list. Craig Smith, come to Edinburgh. You know what? I've been lucky enough to go to Edinburgh, Scotland. Got a chance to play at St. Andrews. I played the new course, which was called the new course at the time.
Golfing.
Yeah, it was only about 95 years old, and that was the new course.
Oh.
But played Glen Eagles and a couple of others. I love Scotland. Love it, love it, love it.
I'm not good at golf at all.
All right, so Scott, Tim Rice says Scott, Dustin Thornton says Nate. Obviously, Blueprint. Scott Melby wants to
Scotty.
another Scott. I don't know if he sees him at the meetings. He's just cheering for him because of the first name club. I'm not sure.
Let's go, Scotty.
But yeah, buddy, I'll tell you what, Edinburgh, it was high on my list. We went up and and went into the castle, and then we went down into the craziest indoor mall that they had down there too. It's just a complete mixture of old school and new school. I loved it. If there was a little bit more sun there during the year,
It was cold.
that's where I would retire.
How
Which
bougie?
might be this Sunday.
Is that his nickname? How bougie?
Who?
It says how bougie Nick Stevens.
Picks up the
How
first
bougie?
one to go up 1-0.
I don't know.
We'll have to ask him about that. What's that mean?
All right, first skin has been claimed. Scott Staffen.
Staffen.
Again, for those just joining us, if you're not familiar with the skins format, played in golf, played in other sports where you have an opportunity to win a hole, win some money. This is win a frame, win some money. You tie the hole, you push. You tie the frame, you push. You collect the money at the end. The only difference is we don't have presses and things like that other folks will do to double it up, because honestly, I'm barely able to do this math. So if somebody was pressing, I don't know that I'd be able to pull that off.
Goes off to the left.
Yep, Nate coming in to try to clean up, and
And he does, but he flips over his other bag.
yeah, he's made his job a little bit more difficult for himself now.
Happy with that. Ooh.
Super difficult. Looks like Scott's going to be able to add to his tally. All he's got to do is take
Go in
that
the hole.
snowball that he's got
There
gripped.
you
Look at
go.
it. Did you see his grip? That's
Yeah.
the first I've seen him in a long time. I'd forgotten about the way he grips the bag. Nate Stevens lets it fly.
Oh,
And he pulls one. Pulls one for the wash.
That was nice.
Nicely done.
Got a clap from the crowd.
Yeah. Very nice.
How about ye? That's what he said. How about ye? How bougies?
I'm not seeing those comments. Maybe you're the only one seeing the ones in other languages.
That's what it says. How about ye? Right up the middle.
All right, so we got the push there. This one's going to be worth dos here in frame number 3. Everybody's found the bottom of the hole. He does. He grabs that thing like a snowball, and then it releases and opens like a flower. Look at it. Watch. Watch him. Grip it. There.
He does got a
It's like he's
really
mad at it.
tight grip on
Yeah,
it.
it's like he's mad at it. Does what he wants to. I'd be happy with it. Go easy on your bags there, fella. Oh, nice.
Nice. Cheers.
Push there. Toast on the double 4-bagger. So Scott
It'll be worth
Staffen. Yeah, Scott Staffen holds a 1-0 lead, but whoever gets this next one takes a sizable lead.
Yep. Sporting the boat shoes with Scott.
Yeah.
Nate's got the hey dudes.
I was just typically going to say, you hey dudes, or sometimes you don't see as many Crocs as you used to on center court, unless you're Kim Dice.
She likes those Crocs.
Yeah, she does.
White
This
ones.
is a
The Lucky Crocs.
yeah. This is a straight shootout right here.
They are both super locked in.
Yeah, we saw a lot more defense being played in earlier games, but I thought, oops.
Oh,
And he just defended against himself,
there's the jinx.
did Nate.
Oh, he did the same
Oh,
exact
wow.
thing.
What a favor you just did there. No.
Right there.
Very
All
nice.
right.
This is going to be a big round.
Oh, you can quit tapping the
Oh,
table.
sorry.
You're throwing my mouse all over the place.
I was giving a drum
it's
roll.
It's an optical mouse. It's flying all over. I can't keep track of anything.
That was exciting.
All right. So what? I don't even know what happened.
Another wash.
I missed it. Another wash. So now we are on to the 5th frame.
Oh, and he goes
sixth
straight
frame.
off to
Fifth
the left.
frame?
The very first bag.
Now we're on to the 6th frame.
Nice block.
Yep. Nice bag right there. Sneak in right to left. You see the inimitable Chris Clark making his way towards us.
And he does the kick, the high kick leg thing.
He does, yeah. Nate coming in on the right-hand side. He's happy with that.
He's happy with that.
He's all right with it. He's got one left. Going to force Scott to take a chance and run it up. Oh, and they're going to go.
Gosh.
They're going to go.
Is it going to go?
They're going to go.
Wow.
And it fell. It fell.
That's going to be worth. That's going to be worth.
That's 4.
It's going to be worth 4 skins for Scott Stafen.
How about that? Wow, Nate made a massive mistake
He just threw his bag down.
right there. Massive mistake.
Yep.
He threw his bag down and that fell.
Why did he do
That's gonna be
that?
5-0.
Goodness gracious. A massive mistake. He
Yeah, I
threw
don't know
the
if y'all
bag
saw
down.
that from the live screen because it only shows the boards. But, yeah, he just threw his bag down in the middle. He didn't even throw
He
it.
basically forfeited that last bag thinking he had it.
If they'd have listened to us,
Right.
we told them.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm starting to think the only one listening to you is me and the only one listening to me is you. My buddy Tom Collins just checking in through the WhatsApp to say yo. He was here last year with Emma and Millie. His daughter Millie actually celebrated her birthday here last year. Throwing a special shout out to the Collinses and our first ever Cornwall King of Cornhole, King of Cornwall Cornhole, I'll say. Tom Collins. What a just a wonderful family. Everybody we've met from the UK, outstanding. And they couldn't have been more hospitable. We're going to miss them this year. We'll look forward to getting back over to visit them. So now we got another carryover. This would be an opportunity for Nate to build up a few and get back in this game.
This will be five skins. Who wins this one? Or 6?
No.
They're back over.
We're on the we're back on the
he threw his
carryover.
bag
So this
down.
is 2. So it's 5-0. Scott Staffen over Nate Stevens, and we are in frame number 7, I believe. We have a carryover right now. Woohoo!
Yeah, when he threw his bag down, he lost a lot.
Yeah, he did. That was $100 or $80 he threw away a shot at right then and there. It's kind of weird. I think that's the first time we've ever seen that in any of the skins competition.
I know.
See somebody sacrifice a bag like that. And you could tell. I was looking at it. I'm like, it's going to go. It's going to go. We saw one earlier, a slow-mo bag. I think it was Isaac Hurd. He dropped 2 in, and they just slow-mo real life. They just took forever to climb their way down to the bottom.
Is there like a time limit on that?
A time limit on
Just so
letting
you
them
walk
go?
to the other side?
Yeah, it's by the time. 5 seconds once you get there. Or is it 5 seconds
run.
total from when you throw it?
I would run.
Yeah, heavily.
Ooh,
Oh,
that was
nice carryover. Great bag from Nate. Caden, that was a mistake because he didn't give himself a chance to do anything there. It was unlucky, but it was also something I guarantee you if he could have it back, he'd say, I'll take it back. All right, so another carryover. This one's going to be worth 3.
It's a chance to get right back in this game.
Really nice collect there by Nate, though, to push.
Yeah. I'm guessing he's throwing blueprint bags.
I believe so, yes. Jody was checking in and
Ooh,
threw his hat in the ring already for him, so faux show.
Scott is off to the back. You ain't airmailing, dragging that in, emailing.
I got my out of office on, so he can email it all he wants. I'll never know. All right. Nice finish there on his 3rd bag. Thought maybe it might get hung up on the back, but and he tried the airmail drag.
Now he actually
this
doesn't
one-
have to throw this bag in.
Yeah, this one he can
but
throw
now he wants to throw
to
it.
the
He's
center
like,
of the floor. Might as well take the practice
might
shot.
as well.
Steven picks up 3 skins.
All right.
To make it 5-3.
So 5 on 3 as we head into the 9th frame, I believe. Again here, thanks to our friends at Visit Owensboro. Mark Calitri, Dave Kirk, the entire crew here in Davis County. Nate Stevens takes the first bag, lets it go, puts it just a little bit in Scott's way. He releases and sits in behind. Nice crowd gathered around center court.
Very nice crowd.
If you're watching in the par end, you can take a look at the corner there under Play ACO and see your proprietor there with his child in a headlock. Our man Toby. He'll be doing some commentary a little bit later on. Got a big old pile of mess, as my man likes to call it. Oh, he's looking for some of that. Gravity to play in his favor. Is Nate going to run up through it and clean it up a little bit? It's got still some work to get done. I think Nate runs this up the middle.
Right. I don't think he can get that bag on the left, though.
Thought he might roll it up and over. So what are we looking at here now?
I think he wanted to.
Yeah. So he's going to go down and take a look. Is Scott currently
The first break, the first pause
Yep.
of the Skins.
5 on 2 right now. No, 8 on 5. It's 8 on 5.
I'm letting you do the math.
Yeah, David, it's once the visible bag stops moving, but the funny thing is, what is movement? That's
Right.
what's been so great. Crazy to figure out. Nate picks up frame number 9, 5 on 4. And if I'm Scott,
He's
I'm
back
thinking,
in it.
uh-oh.
He's done let him back in this game.
I will say these center court boards have been playing very, very sticky all week long. So for those who are seeing the center court boards for the first time, it'd probably take them 3-4 frames to figure out what makes the most sense. Then again, you got to balance it out with, how do I play this? I don't care about my score. I just care that it's higher
Than the other person.
Nice bag.
Nate could just play clean. Scott's got one off the back there.
Yep, he's not getting that one. Nate's going to pull himself even here. Or I'm putting $1 in the jinx jar. Well, now the question becomes, does Scott return the favor? Oh, and he doesn't. Boy, I'll tell you, I apologize. Nate, that's on me. Another $1 in the jinx jar.
Definitely on you.
Yeah, that one's on me. Hang on. You can attest to the fact the $1's going in.
Wait, we actually have a jinx jar?
Oh, yeah.
How did I miss that?
It goes right in there, and at the end of the week, that'll go to the bartenders.
I was going to say, who does that go to?
That'll go to the
winner.
winner. We were going to do something at the end of the season, but this thing disappeared for most of the season and just reappeared here. All right.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, he threw out a turn?
Did he? Oh, my goodness. That is the first time we've ever seen that.
Oh, I see it now on the screen.
Yeah,
like, what just happened?
Yeah, what's that? I was up. Oh, and Scott's like,
oh, he gets 2 bags.
damn, you're right.
Wow.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
At a tournament, ever. All right, first 2 bags are in. Nate Stevens down 5-4 has an opportunity to knot it up, and I got to figure if he doesn't here, we might see a little mushroom cloud here on center court.
Wow.
Well, he's still 7 on 1.
I was going to say, there's...
I was afraid that was going to scoot off the back. 7 on 2.
There you go.
10 on 2. Unless he's got an 8-point airmail in there. All right. Well,
that was a big mistake.
Wow. 6-5. He was down 5-0. Nate Stevens. And I'll tell you something. Scott Stoffridgen, he might just go home. This might be the end of his week.
They
after
both
this.
made a crucial mistake in
Yeah.
this skins tournament.
Yeah, that's crazy. Two things that we have not seen happen, both
Ever.
happening in this game. This has been the longest of the Pro Series skins games we've seen as well. There's a lot more methodical and having to call some officials in. We'll take a break after the Tony Pena Craig Irvin match to reset and be back in a few minutes. We'll get a tally going. Oh,
I'm still in shock by that.
yeah. Is he going to collect? Oh, look at there. He's set up a
Just going to go right through them.
little temptation.
Big
Yeah, he's
push.
just going to have to push it all through. Oh,
he
and
didn't.
he doesn't. Nate comes in, if he's able to, he's got to calm his nerves just a little bit right there. If he comes in hot and takes everything, the pressure is on. Oh, and he
What
gets
fell?
one.
I don't even know what fell.
One fell. One fell.
Wow.
The next one will be worth 2.
Oh, my goodness. That's a wash, so we're into frame number 13. And this,
Yeah, whoever wins this
Wow.
next skin
Sudden
will
death.
go to the next round.
basically at this point, 6-5, Nate Stevens, the 30 seed out of this bracket of 32. Oh, boy.
But doesn't matter because whoever wins this wins it.
Wins it all. If they push, they just continue into sudden death. It's either going to be 8-5
Nate's
or
already got one off.
7-6. Scott has an opportunity to regroup after what was a mind-bending mistake.
The pressure right now, because all he has to do is put them in because Nate's got one
Yeah.
off the back.
That's it. No, so Nate's
Oh, my goodness.
he's gonna do everything he can to try to get him to throw one off the backside as well, but I don't think that's going to be enough to do it. Oh,
wow.
boy. Who will add the 2 to their tally? Will it be Scott Stoffergen and go 7-6, or will it be somehow 8-5? He's going to go up and try to collect, gets 1.
He's going to take
No.
a break.
He wants to go take a look. He wants to go down and take a look.
He didn't look at nothing.
He didn't.
Just
He doesn't have to do it. That's nothing.
All
Scott
right.
Stoffergen,
Picks up the last 2.
7-6.
Give it up to these guys. They were firing away right there.
That is a crazy,
Scott will move on to the
Crazy
next
match.
was nuts.
right down there. In fact, Nate left his bags.
Pena coming in out of
Just
Michigan.
left them.
Gets Missouri zone. Former king of Cornhole.
All right, 7-6. Scott Stoffergen overcomes a mind bender of an error and is able to pull
Wow.
the skin round away from Nate Stevens. Craig Irvin and Tony Pena. Irvin comes in the blue lane, the 6 seed. Tony Pena, the 11 seed, will take a TV timeout after this.
I wonder
We'll
what he
get a
just
couple
mumbled
down.
to himself.
He didn't really mumble it to himself. I was reading his lips, and it was not for a broad publication.
That was the craziest game ever.
To see those two things happen in the same match are just bizarre.
Oh, my goodness. And if you didn't see it, you got to watch it.
Yeah, go back and check that one out. I do like him throwing his hands up, go, what just happened there? And Stoffergen says, oh, my God, what did I do? What did
Wow.
I do?
Hell of a game.
It was something to behold. That is a fact.
That was a long game.
It was. That's the longest skins game we've had, I guarantee it, since we started doing it.
2 monsters coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
One of our kings of cornhole, Craig Irvin and Tony Pena.
And I think I'm going to have to double check. I want to say today the seniors championship match
I
is
know,
going to be,
Jeremy.
it's Tony Pena and Johnny Thomas. So we'll have that a little bit later on today. Amber Fretwell and Maggie Geiger going for the women's division championship, and Isaac Hurt and Bryce Jefferson will face off for the juniors. 3 great matches coming up a little bit later this afternoon.
Bring it.
Bring it. Where'd he
Very
go?
nice.
We lost Frank.
Very nice. First
Jeremy
bag
says, so basically give up, 4 or 5 skins and nearly win. What the hell? Exactly. That's how we feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole thing was that.
Well, it is a fun format to play, but it can also be a lot of fun and very, very frustrating. Let's go, Craig Irvin.
Derek
Rooting
said,
for the
let's
king.
go, Tony.
The wizard. Your boy, the wizard.
Wizard.
Picks up the first skin to go
That's going to be your nickname now.
All right, so first skin of the final round of the initial rounds goes to Craig Irvin. He'll take skin number 1. He'll hold that first bag right up the middle. I've got him in my draft as well. I pulled a little mind trick on my boys from CBC, at least on Bill. Was able to pull Craig Irvin out from under him.
What round did you get him in?
I think I got him in the 3rd.
3rd?
Yeah.
I can't believe I got
Ooh.
Brandon Earls in the 5th.
That was another one I was looking at too, but Xavier Williams, I'm very happy with that. All right, so Irvin's going to take the
All
second
right,
skin.
to the 0. Remember, this is a race to 7 skins.
And
As you
again,
can see, it changes fast, though,
Yeah.
so don't count out Tony Pena right now.
not at all. And as a reminder, we'll take a break after this round, shuffle and reset, or well, not shuffle, we'll just reset. And we'll be back to finish up. We're going to have some great matches. Isaac Hurt, Sebastian Barger,
Boom.
shoulder-to-shoulder rematch from the team of the season from earlier today. Brandon Earls and Bearpaw
That almost went off the back.
side by side. Jonathan Nail and Rudy Fernandez. That'll be a good one. And Scott Stoffergen will take on the winner of this one between Pena, who pops one in the middle and
If
gets
I was
it through.
Scott, I would need a shot after that.
Yeah, he's probably at the bar.
go.
That'd be my guess.
Really big one.
And, oh, boy, Craig leaves one. So what are we looking at? Each of them have one under. Tony wants to go down and look and see what's what. I don't blame him. Jesse Pena says, let's go, Dad.
Sweet.
Good for you. I think Craig's up 6-5 right now, so Tony's got a...
The wizard is definitely going to stick. I can't wait for club night.
Ah,
now I
that's
got to
great.
go.
Yeah. You go over there, they'll carry you around on their shoulders.
I'm all about it.
The wizard.
I've always
and
considered
it sits
myself a
up there
queen.
for the wash.
That'll be a carryover. The next round will be worth 2 skins.
All right, so round number 4, worth 2. It's already my new nickname, apparently.
I love it.
The wizard. Craig throwing those gustos. I'm not exactly
Both have one
sure.
off to the right.
What's Tony throwing?
Black bags. With red writing.
Craig is nice airmail, but to no avail. So Craig's going to pick up 2. He takes a 4-0 lead here in the final skins match of round number 1. We'll go 4 rounds, basically. We'll get to a quarterfinal, then a semifinal, and then a final, and then we will move along into juniors, women's, and seniors. Let me make sure I've got the order right. We're going to go.
BP Shockwaves.
Yeah,
Devin
6P
says.
juniors, 6:45 seniors, 7:30 women's. Got a certified official shootout that's coming up here in a little while. What's he throwing? Did you say
BP
BPs?
Shockwaves.
The Shockwaves. Okay, very good.
Tony can go right up the middle here.
Coming in hot. Oh, up and
and he
over the
went off
top
the
and
back.
sacrifices from the back.
Good Lord.
Craig can play it safe now and do what he does.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
2 of his fell. That was a good sound effect.
He takes it, picks up one more. 5 skins. Well, we have our second blank of the day. Rudy Fernandez blank Chase Pucket earlier. Took all 13.
Yep. Just right down the middle. That's all you got to do.
Interesting that on the buy-in, too, Isaac Hurt bought in. Caleb Hurt did not. You can tell who just had a wedding and a honeymoon.
Right. He's throwing fire.
Craig's got a little work to do. Will Tony help him out here? No, he's going to set up a little
Set
blockade.
up behind him. I was going to say, where's that
Oh,
air
up and
melt?
over, and he-
Way over.
Yeah, he giving Tony a chance to at least make it respectable, get himself one. He's going to lay low. Oh, and he drops
Oh.
one in. So,
There was one that dropped. I
yeah,
think it was one of Craig's.
That skin goes to Tony Pena.
first skin to Tony. There you go. And if you look on the left index finger of Craig Irvin, you will see, in case you missed it earlier, we had a ring presentation. 2 Kings rings for our Kings for season 16. Gary Ferguson,
Oh, he's wearing it right now?
and our King of season 17, Craig Irvin. So check out that King ring if you get a chance. That bag fell just in the nick
Might
of time.
be a social. Don't want to pay $1.
Yeah.
Oh, my
that cost
gosh.
you. Let's go.
I don't even think I have $1.
You better come up with one.
I have 5.
That's all right. We'll make change. We got enough in there. That's a fact.
So I got a $5 bill right
All
there.
right, let me see. I can make some change here. This is pretty bad when you can make change out of your own Jinx jar. First bag in there.
Just not going to say anything anymore. Run out of money.
There's your $4 change, young lady. Thank you.
Jeez.
You didn't realize this was going to be such an expensive proposition, did you? As these guys continue to drain it right up the center. 5 on 2. Craig Irvin has 5 skins equaling $100. Tony Pena right now, another 40.
Nice.
There's a 12.
Now there's a social.
12 on 12 social. We move to frame number 9. Nicely done. Pitching for prizes. Whole nation happening upstairs right now. They got shoot-it tubes up there and all kinds of different prizes. You can buy your way into that. All kinds of things to do here at the World's 19, Owensboro, Kentucky. Thanks again to Mark Calitri, Dave Kirk, and their whole crew for making us feel at home here in our Cornhole home away from home. For Owensboro, Kentucky. I am still working. I talk about this all the time. I'm going to work with the mayor to try to rename the city AC-Owensboro.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that he'll go with that.
You think they'll go for that?
Probably not, but
No.
we could think it
Be
might.
like, why don't you never come back, sir? No, nice bag there from Craig to split the difference. Tony's just going to run it up the middle and at least collect. He might be able
He
to
needs
get.
to collect one of those.
Yeah, he might be able to get them both. If
He
boy,
pushed
and he
one in.
croquets it in. Bank shot. Craig coming and sneak in, and he
once
takes
again,
it.
picks up another one.
Moves on with 7 skin.
Wow, that was quick.
Yep. Well, 11 on 2 right there. He takes out Tony Pena.
They're playing for the seniors championship
So,
right here on center court.
A little bit later, we'll see Tony Pena out here, the seniors championship against Johnny Thomas on center court. So keep your eyes peeled. In fact, I'm not sure. I think we're going to go one right after the other. So I think all of that will run straight off the center court. Are we going to take a timeout? Take a little break. We'll be back in a handful of minutes, and we'll have some more from the ACO-Pro Series skins from center court, Owensboro, Kentucky.
See you soon, y'all.
All right, the ACO Digital Network. It's Finn from the American Cornhole Organization with a question for you. Do you remember the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole? Think about it. You might think you do, but you don't. And you know how I know? Because if you're not a member of the American Cornhole Organization, you haven't had the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole yet. You're just a couple of clicks away from joining the worldwide cornhole community where you'll be able to play down the street or across the country with players of all skill levels and even the pros of the American Cornhole organization, the governing body of the sport and the fun of cornhole since 2005. Head to AmericanCornhole.com to learn all about the ACO and how to become a member of a local group near you. The most fun you've ever had playing cornhole is waiting for you. So, is it time to take your game from the sidewalk to center court? We can't wait to find out, and we can't wait to see you. Let's have some fun. AmericanCornhole.com and the ACO remind you, keep on pitching.
Hey Holeheads, it's Frank Gears, the Cornhole Dude, the founder of the American Cornhole organization. I want to take a moment to tell you why we'd love to have you as an ACO certified official. But it occurred to me that it might make more sense to hear it straight from our COs themselves.
It's so satisfying because you get to encourage other players, and then the next thing you know, they're going on and they're going to majors with you, and they're doing great there. And
The people that we've met, we would have never known these people if it wasn't for cornhole. And that's what I get more out of it. I mean, it's some people that I have the utmost respect for because of cornhole now. And they have our back, we got their back, and that's just kind of the way it's worked out. So that's what you develop as a CO.
I like being a CO because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I like organizing stuff and making sure things are running smoothly.
But one of the things that I really love about being a CO is it's local, it's my area, it's my friends, it's my people, it's my group.
Are you kidding me? I literally look forward to this every single time. Every major, every regional, we're always super pumped. Our calendar is stacked with ACO cornhole stuff, believe it or not.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, really, I couldn't. Since 2005, the ACO has not only been the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole, but we've led the way in innovation, national touring, and most importantly, the growth of the sport we love. Let's get you on boards at AmericanCornhole.com/CO, and let's keep growing the game and the fun together. Welcome to the ACO family. Keep on pitching.
Walk through the valley, fight the war unafraid. I part raging rivers, make the waters obey. like the sun above. Make the darkness run. The dawn is here, the day has come. Like the moon and stars, bright as gold outshine, the greatest of all time. The world is mine. The world is mine. The world is mine.
When was the last time you looked forward to a family reunion? Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. How'd you like to be part of an ACO family reunion? Because the American Cornhole Organization is always looking to add new names and new games and more smiling faces to the family, and you and your friends and neighbors are exactly who we have in mind. Become an ACO member now, and you'll find players, tournaments, and more in and around your area. All ages and all skill levels are welcome. Join the ACO to play and party with the pros and the entire ACO family. Go to AmericanCornhole.com/membership, and remember, everyone can play, and the minute you sign up and start playing with ACO, you've already won. The American Cornhole Organization, keep on pitching. Welcome back to Center Court, Owensboro, Ohio. We are giving you the best seats in the house, the most fun you're going to have all afternoon watching cornhole until the next time we have it out here for you. It's the ACO Pro Series Skins. Round number 2, the red lane is ready, the blue lane is ready, and the blue lane is Isaac Hurt. He comes in as the number 1 seed. The red lane, Sebastian Barger. And this is round 2 of Skins play. $20 on the line per.
This is going to be a killer matchup.
This is going to be a beast right here.
Ooh, nice push, but it did go off to the left. Smasher's got 2 off to the right. Got to go in. He did not.
And he did not, so that's going to have that first skin is going to be tallied to Isaac.
And you do not want to get Isaac ahead.
No.
And if you missed the last game, not the last game, but the game before that, make sure to know if you're supposed to go first or second.
Yeah, that is absolutely a must, to be sure.
All right, on deck, the center court, Earls, Bearpaw on deck.
First skin goes to Isaac. He's got $20 to add to his tally. Doing a little paperwork over here.
Nice,
so
that's a cheers right there.
Bear with me. All right, good deal.
Got something cheers now.
So that one washes over. Isaac takes number 1. The second one is a push. This one now worth 2 skins. That would be $40. Brandon Earls and Gary Bearpaw will take the stage right after this.
Ooh, that almost went right off the board. There ain't nothing he can do right here.
Nope.
But it was a nice airmail. It was a nice airmail. Isaac has a strong 3-0 lead.
Picks up the 2. I'll tell you, Sebastian is going to have to spend some time getting outside his own head. I'll tell you that, because he's a very, very good player that needs to get a much shorter memory.
Oh, wow. That was a good push right there to get another cheers.
All right, everyone. Very good. Cheers. So
Trying to get people to cheers in the crowd.
3-0. With a push now, this one will be worth 2 in frame number 5.
Y'all make sure to share our live right now so others can see it too. Just hit that little arrow button and share the live. Get it going.
Yeah, especially if you're on the YouTube, make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button and share it, because we know for a fact
He rolled right over the hole.
that the algorithms and the exponentials and all of that stuff definitely work to your advantage when you share them worldwide. Look at that. It all got stuffed up. Who's underneath there? Is that Isaac underneath?
He's got 2 that are scrunched up in the hole, and Sebastian's is right there in the middle.
Yeah, I want to go down there and take a
I'll
look.
go look too.
Makes sense. Again, welcome to Center Court here, Owensboro, Kentucky. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with Steffi B.
What's up? What's up? But then Sebastian's got one in the hole, so.
Well, that's what I was saying, the one underneath. I thought that was
Yeah.
Isaac's upside down, but that is Sebastian. Excuse me.
Unless there's another bag that we don't know about.
Well,
They brought in something new.
it wouldn't be the first time somebody's brought something in that I don't know anything about.
Oh.
I saw him jumping up and down. I thought, oh.
Wow.
That didn't exactly go to plan.
Nice.
So Sebastian
So Barger picked up a skin here.
picked up a couple. Yeah, that was worth 2 right there. In
3 to
frame
2, right?
number 5, so that takes it 3-2. Yep, frame number 6 as we continue on in this second round. We'll have all of the remaining rounds here before we get into juniors, women's, and seniors championship play a little bit later on. Still to come, Brandon Earls, Gary Bearpaw,
Very nice.
Jonathan Nail, and Rudy Fernandez. Scott Stoffergen, who
What happened in that game?
partook in one of the strangest ones we've ever seen, walked away over Nate Stevens, and he advances, and he'll take on Craig Irvin, who had a big round.
Yeah, he did. He only let up 2, right? On Tony Pena.
I believe so, yeah.
Grabs another skin.
Isaac goes in, takes
a 4-2 lead.
frame number 6. That puts him up 4-2.
He's always mumbling something, and I want to know what he's mumbling.
Who? Sebastian?
Isaac.
Oh, Isaac.
What is he saying to himself? What do you think he's saying to himself? Like inspiration stuff, or is it like not?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I know a lot of what he says. He says, "Come on, Isaac, do better."
Oh, okay, so that's
He'll
like
say-
inspiration.
Yeah,
That's like
he'll say,
telling
"Come on,
yourself,
Isaac,
yeah.
do better." He said that earlier during the team of the season match. He said, "Come on, Isaac, do better," and he goes, "And I did better." All right, another social there. That'll
Woo!
carry over. So that'll be 2 here in the
Got a
8th
drink.
frame. Oh yeah,
There you
sorry
go.
about that.
With your Mountain
Cheers.
Dew.
Sorry about that. Yeah, cheers. Rudy Fernandez, pre-gaming with a healthy Mountain Dew. Oh, it's probably Diet Mountain Dew.
My son over there is like, "Give me a drink." No. I'm a cool mom, but not that cool.
So 4-2. Oh, nice roll bag there
that
by
was a very
Sebastian.
nice roll bag. Ooh, nice roll bag for Isaac.
And they're just going to
Pretty much a roll
play
bag.
the roll game. At some point, Isaac's going to have to go through and collect, yeah. Playing more of his normal game against Sebastian here than he did in that team of the season. Oh, and he missed it.
Ooh.
he missed it. This is going to be 2. Sebastian, bag in hand, is going to pick up 2. That's going to knot things up at 4.
Got the Bargers in watching their child.
Yep, I see Patrick over there. Where's Wendy? I don't see her. Where's she?
Oh, I saw her just a minute ago. Where'd she go?
I see the Garners over there eyeballing things here on center court. Amber Fretwell. Host of others. I see Becky Hurd, as always, nervous as the day is long. Nice roll bag there from Sebastian.
Caleb watching his brother.
Yep. He's going to go ahead and, oh, my, what a bag. Huh. He's going to, what's he going to do here? Is he going to come in hot and try to run everything and then just pop?
I would think
maybe
so.
Pop Sebastian's off the top because he has that bag right.
He does like to, I knew.
Bang.
Yeah, he loves to clean things up. Like
Boy,
he loves to just shove it all in.
If he had hit maybe 1 inch to the left, he might have.
Ooh, look at that bag just sitting there, like just about to fall in.
Yeah. If he's going to staple it, all right, well, that's going to cost him. All right, so Sebastian's going to pick up another one. Takes a 5-4 lead.
Wow. It looked pretty in the first second, and then it.
Well, I think had Isaac's bag been maybe a ½ inch to the left, he might have popped Sebastian's right off the top.
Oh, Sebastian almost threw right off the board.
Lets him back into it here. Well, I really want to see Sebastian kind of rebuild some of that confidence. He was so mad at himself earlier, and I hate to see that. Again, you got you got to have a very short memory.
That is not a good way to
on
start
your great
out.
shots and your terrible shots.
Isaac think just put it in the hole. Just put it in the hole.
Yep.
Pick up the skin.
I try to
Jesus.
just
He don't even have to
line
throw that
drive.
back.
Yeah, I just wanted to try to line drive one of those patented 3-foot airmails off the deck.
It's tied up, isn't it?
5-5 heading into frame number 11.
Knew this was going to be a slugger match.
Yep, you were right. You called it punch, counter punch. Good crowd around center court once again here at the Owensboro Convention Center. Thanks to our hosts from Visit Owensboro, Davis County. Oh, look at that. You're going to roll over that? Yeah, I'll do that. In fact, I'll just
and
take his
bag
with me.
me.
Just looked a little dusty on that board. Let's get it out of the way. I'm going to do it again. No, he's going to lay one back behind. I think he might have been trying to do that again, but the only one that knows is him.
I love how calculated Isaac is. He thinks about everything he's going to do.
Oh, boy. He tried. He tried to get it up and out of there.
All he's going to do is go right through for the wash. Because I don't think he can collect this bag. I mean, I've seen crazier things.
I wouldn't chase it if I was him. Oh, and he lost
did.
it. He chased it, and he lost it.
Dang.
But you know what? He is playing, literally, we talked about yesterday, players playing with abandon but not reckless abandon. I think Sebastian has assumed a position of reckless abandon today.
I would just go for the wash there.
Yep.
But I don't play, so I can't say anything.
I mean, you know as well as anybody from Parker, these younger players are always, they get bored. They look for some excuse to just fire on all cylinders all the time. Oh, boy, there's an ugly one that got out of his hand.
Yep.
Sebastian take advantage of that. Curl one in left to right. Don't chase it. Just going to try to minimize the damage. Is this going to cost him a skin and even things up? Yes, it is.
It is.
Sudden death, baby. We're going 6-6, 13th frame. Winner of this wins it all.
This is
and
it.
Moves on to the very next round. Will it be Isaac Hurt, the number 1 seed, Sebastian Barger, the number 8 seed? We will find out together here, maybe in this frame.
I don't feel like anyone's going to go for a block here. I think they're going to just go straight in, hoping the other one makes a mistake.
Hole for hole, waiting for somebody to blink.
Yep. And that could go on forever if they do.
We could be here for a minute because sudden death just goes on. And Frank said to me, I'll never forget, oh, boy, is he going to be able to cut it right to left? Usually, he just collects.
Take it right in.
Oh, interesting. Frank was funny. He said, I don't know if we want to use the term sudden death. It's boy, how about that? And Sebastian Barger pulls it out. 7 skins to 6. That's going to put another $120 in Isaac Hurt's bank account, but it puts another match in Sebastian Barger's account and $140 to boot. So congratulations, Sebastian Barger. Nicely done. Good.
Oh, there she is.
Good
she was
finish.
Up there watching from the sky.
Who's that?
Isn't that his mom up there?
Yeah, Wendy,
Okay.
there she is. Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, very good. So Sebastian Barger moves on. Isaac Hurt calls it a day. As far as Pro Series skins goes, Brandon Earls and Gary Bearpaw up next. The 4 seed versus the 5. Brandon in the blue lane. 4 seed. What happened? Did I miss a comment?
They're embarrassing me.
Who's that?
Okay, so before the game starts, let me tell you. I played my first core and go whole game in 2 years.
All right.
And because they had a ghost, and they were like, "We don't have
Right.
anybody else that can do it." I'm like, "I'm not paying. I'm not
Right.
even going to play if I have to pay because I'm not going to win." And he said my sandbag percentage was 236%, but I think it was 248% to be honest. Oh, it's bad. It was so bad. I got a 2. I threw a 2.
Oh,
2.6 to end the night.
that's not easy to do. I'm throwing 1s.
That makes me feel a little bit better. It's so bad.
All right, so welcome to those of you who are watching on the Facebook feed or whether you're watching on the ACO YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so every time we get a new stream started, you'll pick it up. Share it, because sharing is caring.
It is.
Sharing
it
is caring. Isaac likes to dirty up the board, says Jeremy. Yeah, he does.
Another huge matchup with some dogs right here.
Yeah, Brandon Earls, the number 4 seed.
Eagle.
Yeah, Brandon Urkels.
Urkels
and Brandon
or Eagles?
Brandon Eagle. All right. The command has been given to bring it by the Mississippi Ninja. He was so fast you didn't even see him. That's how he gets out there and gets back so fast. Frank Gears, he is slow.
It's like I'm not standing up. It's not my job.
First bag from Brandon Earls. And this one could go on for a minute too. This could be 13 pushes.
This could.
This
and that
game.
would be exciting.
And I'll tell you something, if anybody knows how to just very casually deliver one to the center of the board and down under, and it's going to be waiting for somebody to make a mistake, this one. Look at that.
Yep.
Nicely cleaned up. Bearpaw has to get it in there to hold, and he does not. I almost ended up in the jinx jar.
I was going to
but
say, don't say
I stretched out the zzz, so I was all right. So Earls takes skin number 1, flies like an Urkel.
There we go. He said he is cool, calm, like a cucumber.
And he will
Not
collect.
nervous at all.
Was he the one that told you if you know what you're doing, you don't need to
Yeah.
be nervous? If you've prepared,
If you've
I guess.
prepared.
If you've prepared, you don't need to know.
No, you don't get nervous.
You don't get, you don't.
I'm like, well, that doesn't really work for me.
Yeah. I've been plenty prepared and almost had to change my trowel.
This could be a
there's a
social.
wash
I wasn't going
right
to say it
there.
because I'm not paying any more money.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, you will
Raise
pay.
your
You will.
glasses.
You will pay.
And leads 1-0.
Everybody raise your glasses at home.
There's a wash. Now, I will say Brandon had a tough time staying up the middle of the last time we saw him out here, but
He
still
did.
able to advance. Ta-da.
And now he went to the left.
Ta-da.
But so did Barger.
Monkey see, monkey do. It never fails. Those magnet bags are
Yeah.
unbelievable. And every manufacturer makes them. Nice.
Oh!
Nice collection by Bearpaw right there. Up and over to try to grab.
Just showed who's boss. That was a nice airmail, but
It
he's
was.
not going to be able to get that.
Oh, and Gary
it
took the
saved
chance
him.
after such a great shot.
Over. Another one. This one's going to be worth 3.
We're going to call that
Wow.
one a Gary over. Yeah, there was no reason for that to happen after that nice collection there on the airmail. Or not the airmail, the push.
Brandon's sporting the Pro Series jersey, which means he's been a winner.
Yes, he has. I think he wore that up in Ohio. We had a very cool event, outdoor event, and that was fun to watch those guys play against the elements in the wind. Nice bag right
nice.
there. He's not enough of it to grab there to help out. Will Gary help him
Ooh.
out? No, he's got to do now. Oh, I didn't realize Gary had another one in his
Yep.
hand.
He's going to try to collect that bag and not go for the wash. And
And he
did.
does. Nicely done.
1-1.
Great.
Oh, no, he picked up 3 there.
Picked up 3, yep.
3-1. And it changes just like that.
I'll tell you what, you're not going to find two purer swings of the arm than these two. One comes out of the world. Uh-oh. Whoops.
God
oh, boy.
almighty.
I'm sorry. I might have to put a 10 in there for that. Good Lord.
You just
I apologize to the entire Earls family tree.
God.
That is my fault.
How did that happen?
I had a really good point, but I'm not going to say it again because I don't want to see him hit the tent. All right, Bearpaw grabs another. That puts him out 4-1 right now. Wow. Wow.
You, like, literally.
That was really, really uncalled for. Good Lord.
So, there has to be something that the karma or the world or whatever that just messes it up.
But you know what's funny? We talk about it and laugh about it, and that bag is out of play for Bearpaw, but the announcer's jinx is a real thing, and it happens in every sport.
A lot in football.
You hear him talk about it a lot in the NFL.
Ooh,
nice bag right there. That's almost a hopper. Nice
was. He went
bag
right
to cut
through it.
through. I tell you what, he gave Brandon
Another roll bag for
plenty
Brandon.
to go after and grab right there. Gary, and he stuffs it up there. Up and over. He's going to try to drag it, but it doesn't matter.
Eagles.
Earls picks up this second skin. Fly like an Eagles.
Fly like an eagle. That's going to be his nickname.
Here's what we'll do. We'll see if we can have you in the comments. We can come up with the most single nicknames for a single player. Because you've already dubbed the Wizard.
Yep.
Those who are watching have talked about Urkels and Eagles.
Nicknames for everybody.
Bearpaw is already the machine.
That's makes sense.
Got a little work to do here. Is he going to go get it? Oh, he tried to, but that's going to give Brandon another one. 4 on 3. Frame number 8. Each of these worth $20. If you're just joining us here, American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole 19 in Owensboro, Kentucky, Pro Series skins. Each of 32 pros had the opportunity to buy into this tournament for $250, 100% payout, broken out $8,060. Initial $60 was taken out of the Frank Gears tip fund to make sure we could put $20 on every one of these frames for 32 players to play out these matches. Just like regular skins competition in any other sport.
Brandon picks up another one. Tied it up.
That was a nice bag. It was a practice bag, basically, for Gary.
Brandon owes me for the Eagles nickname.
There you go. Philip King. Now, did that just come today, or is that a pre-existing nickname from you?
No, Phil? he autocorrected.
Oh, that's right. He screwed up. So it's a typographical error nickname.
The Urkel one never came forward, so I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, that was another
We need to know that story.
Stephanie Sandbag and Burgett.
Stop it.
That was today, Philip. Oh, look
Jeremy
at him.
Bruce.
Just piling them up right now. Is Brandon going to try to run through it or go up? He's going to try to roll over it and take it with.
That was a nice roll.
That was a good roll, but I thought he would try to take it with. Oh, Gary
goes up and off. Because the boards are sticky, so it's hard to roll. Wow. Brandon is locked in. He is.
So it's 5 on 4. Earls takes the lead.
Let's go Eagles. Flying high.
I don't see Anita over the shoulder there typically. Oh, there she is. She's down here in the opposite corner.
Nice. Just going straight through here.
Yeah, very methodical. I've had something I want to say, but I'm not going to say it till they're done.
Cheers.
Well, there's that.
Ooh,
oh,
God.
almost.
I didn't realize he had another bag.
Double 4
actually.
bagger, so we'll carry over. But I was going to say, you're not going to see 2 more pure swings side by side in a match than you do on something like this. Yep. Quality.
What does he say now?
It's a little something between me and the truck. But again, you watch Brandon. He has a similar cuts a similar physical stature to Caleb Hurt, and throws a bag a lot like Caleb as well. Gary Again, out of the world of horseshoes. Oh, and he misses an opportunity, so he's going to carry this one to 12, and whoever wins this one wins the rest. That would be these skins and 13, 5-on-4, Brandon Earls.
I think he meant to lay up right there. I think he was just like, let's just go to the next
Really?
one. Because he would have hit his bag in, so that still would have been a wash.
I guess. But, well, if that's the case, then that means Gary is playing skins the way skins are meant to be played. He's not freaking out about how he scores, just that he scores. Ooh, and this could be it right here, as long as Gary can hold the middle, which we know he does as good or better than anybody.
Oh, what an airmail.
Practice on the airmail. If he runs it up the middle, that's it. Oh, it's over, and it is over.
That's going to do it. Gary Bearpaw is going to pick up those 3 skins and move on to the next round.
Picks up 3, picks up the final one. That's 8-on-5. Next round kicks off with Jonathan Nail and Rudy Fernandez. So Gary Bearpaw grabs 8 skins in round number 2 for today's competition.
Most of you guys sent out there. We got T-shirts out there. Also, visit all our bag partners and setting up around the room.
All right, so once again, if you're just joining us, welcome to ACO-PRO Skins Center Court on the World Championships Season 19. Rudy Fernandez and Jonathan Nail. Fernandez, higher seed, number 10 in the blue lane. Jonathan Nail, the number 18 seed.
Out of Illinois, Jonathan Nail, and in the higher seed slot, Rudy Fernandez.
Oh, he's in the lower seed.
Where he's from. Michigan, that's right. No, I knew where it was at. I knew where you were from.
Yeah, Rudy's the higher seed.
Who y'all got winning this one? Anybody got some picks?
I don't know. Let's go Bearpaw, said Tanner. Is a good call in retrospect there. Yeah, Tim says, watching these guys makes me realize I got to get my PPR up another 1.5 to even be competitive. You got to get it up a lot. But you know what? That's where that frame game, 13 frames, possible 156, that's a great way to practice if it's just you, yourself, and you out there playing, and that's how we use it to qualify for skins games as well. So it's a good way to measure yourself against your own progress.
Who do y'all got? Jonathan or Rudy?
So Sebastian Barger and Gary Bearpaw, who are doubles partners, are going to be playing one another in the next round. And the winner of this will play the winner of Scott Staffen and Craig Irvin in the next round. That'll be the semifinal. Then we'll get to the finals and wrap things up before we get to juniors, women's, and seniors finals. I think that'll be, I'll be looking for Maz to come over here and cover some of that here with either you or the Mississippi Ninja, depending upon what's happening here on center court. Frank Gears getting ready.
Back.
And you can see Frank Gears is sporting the brand new player's jersey that's available for purchase for anybody that wants to play. It's not a pro jersey, but it is a player's jersey. Identifies you as a player.
Oh, yeah, I can think of a lot of nicknames for Nell, for sure. Because Philip said nail it by 3.
Oh, yeah.
I can think of a lot. Just got to find some that are appropriate for the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, already 2.
Yeah, you and I have both spent way too much time worrying about the FCC collectively. A little too little, a little too late there maybe from Rudy. Jonathan, all he's got to do is put it in to take this one.
That's all he's got to do.
That's all he's got to do. Oh, and he doesn't.
And he did it.
And he's going to carry it over.
He did not nail it.
Did not nail it. He did not hit the nail on the head.
He did not.
Staffen and Irvin still on deck for round number 2 of the Pro Series skins. Again, $250 buy-in, 100% payout, $8,000 plus in the purse.
We got our co-ed champions sitting across from us, too, over there, Braden Easterling and Josie.
Josie Claire. Yes, we do. They're incognito. It's like they're hiding.
They are in their hoodies.
Don't they? Well, I said Easterling always reminds me with that dark hair and mustache. Like, I always feel like after the game he's going to go out and do a magic show. But he saves those for center court. So Rudy picks those 2 up.
Rudy Roo.
So he will therefore throw first. Keep that in mind if you're joining us and you're new to cornhole. Whoever scores throws first in the next frame.
And if you make a mistake, you lose 2 bags.
Yeah, you lose a bag, and your opponent gets to go 2 in a row, and that is a rough road to hoe. These guys' bags look very similar. I can't understand, and maybe you can explain this to me, and I've discussed this with others. We have, 10 to 16 bag makers out here?
Yep.
Right? You go look at
Wow, he just laid
Rudy
up. How did that not fall in?
Lucks out.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to go grab that quick.
That's what I said. I would run.
Mm-hmm.
I would run to make sure that's
I love that. It was kind of a leprechaun dance he did down toward the toward the board. But no. So let's figure this. Let's just do simple math. Let's just say it's 16 bag partners out there. Each of them has 10 series of bags, right? 160. All of them. Amazingly different artwork until they get to center court and they all look the same.
They all look the same.
How is that possible?
No idea.
The odds are against it. And yet it happens constantly.
And they're mostly like blue and gray.
Yeah. Well, it's patterns that are difficult. And typically if you use the other side of the bag, the sticky side of the bag, to differentiate, he's going to let that one go.
Oh, wow.
Rudy picks up a 2, up 4-0 as we head into frame 5. But, yeah, you could take that sticky side down. You could use any color that you want to differentiate. But it is amazing to me how much they all look like one another when they get bunched up there.
Everybody's making those Trump bags, though.
What's that?
From the assassination thing.
No.
Have you seen that? I've seen all the bag makers making that.
No, I don't want any part of those. I think it's dumb.
That'll be funny to see on center court.
No, you won't. I'll tell you what. If you see that on center court, you won't see me on center court.
Oh, jeez.
Those are going to fall. There you go. Look at that. Almost like suctioned.
I know Nick's bags. They have Roll Tide on them. They're all very Alabama.
Yep, that makes sense. I get that. I'll be honest with you, I've just had enough of politics.
Oh, yeah.
And the last thing I want to see is it's something that I'm supposed to be enjoying. I don't care who it is. I don't want to see it.
You might see it, though. Just saying.
No, you won't. I'm telling you right now, you might see it out there. You will not see it here.
You go make sure of that, huh?
Yep. With everything I can, if I got any yank whatsoever, you will not see it. So I'm about to find out if I do. So 4-1, Rudy Fernandez holds an early lead over Jonathan Nail as they dial in on the center of the hole.
She said, I just don't want to see the hot tui
bags.
bags.
Oh, God. Those have a really sticky side.
Say, whoa.
I got to be honest with you.
Won't be so sticky.
Nice carryover right there. It took me about a week to dig into that and figure out what that was. I saw it all, and I'm like, there's got to be more to this than what I'm seeing. And then when I finally figured out what it was, I started laughing when I saw the girl that did it. It made me laugh. And then when her parents were like, well, that's just who she is.
Yep.
I was dying.
Yep.
And then there's certain people that I hear say it in context that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
There were a couple of people I did not expect to know what it meant or use it in proper context, and they did.
It just blew up everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, she's got an agent. That girl has an agent now.
Right off the board, yes.
She's doing public appearances like that Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
That dumbass.
That's still going on.
She's got a lot of money.
Tried to push through, and it did pushed right off.
Cash Me Outside girl? Yeah. That's exactly. You know what? She made $50 million. 6 months later, she had no dollars.
What happened here? Look at all the ones. There's more off the back than there are on the board, pretty much. 4 off the back. Dang.
4-3.
And somehow Jonathan Nail walked away with those 2 skins.
Right.
But again, that shows you it's not about your score. It's about winning. And, I used to, this used to be a country full of entrepreneurs and bright thinkers. Now we're just a bunch of dopes.
Oh, and he pushed right through there.
April Clements making a rare appearance. Jonathan Nail steps out. Oh, boy, and he just
right
misses
to
the
the
right
back
side
of
of
the
the
board.
hole. Rudy Fernandez has a very nervous approach to his bag. Oh, and he drops one in and lays one off, so we'll carry that one over 2 skins. So 4 on 3,
Wow.
Fernandez. Fernandez is funny. He is an absolute 100% character. But you watch him when he gets ready. He looks as nervous as anybody I've ever. He looks like he's getting ready. He's waiting for somebody to come up and yell "boo" behind him, like he's about to be, like he's going to be scared. I love it. Yeah, it'll be when he gets down to like that.
Seems like he should scare everybody else.
Yeah, but that 3rd and 4th bag, watch him. Especially the 4th bag, watch him when he's just got one left. He looks like he's like getting ready for somebody, prepared at any time for somebody to jump out and scare him.
Just block, 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 block. He pushed his 2 bags through and did a little bit of a bully bag, pushed his to the left. I think there's anything you can do right
Up
here.
and over, nice bag
That was a good
right
try.
there.
That was a
Good
good try.
stuff.
Nail is going to take the lead at 5 skins to 4.
5-4. Jonathan Nail.
Hey, and just so you know, there was, I think it was Alan asking, what's the distance? They're watching from the UK. The distance, 27 feet. Appreciate that. Jeremy, 27 feet front to front. If you need all of the official specs, the rules, everything you need about how to set up a game, the rules of the game, the sanction rules of the game, go to AmericanCornhole.com, hit one of those drop downs. You'll find everything you need, and you can get yourself set up. About 40 by 8 foot to get a good full-size court in, if that's what you're looking for as well. With the boards, everything you need, AmericanCornhole.com. I don't know. Michael, I don't know what you're talking
That was
about.
a nice airmail.
And that's going to be a carryover. Next one will be working.
All the ones, yeah, if anybody wants to buy a set that is watching that happens to be here, every set of boards in this room is available for sale, so you can take them with you.
What are they, like $250, aren't they?
Yeah, I think
a good
so.
price.
That's a pretty good price on these tournament series boards.
It's a very good price. Take them with you after Saturday, right?
Yeah, it would suck if you took them beforehand. We wouldn't be able to
Do the tournament. That's not what I meant. Like, you don't got to go, like, where they're located and pick them up.
No, you can pick them up right here, and you can take them with you.
Somebody walking out. Wait, I thought I bought these boards. We're going to need them for just a minute.
Stamped boards, not something I can see in the near future. Boy, that one
Lordy be.
got away.
Move on to the next round.
Moving
He
on.
wins the match 7 skins to 4.
All right. Well, congratulations to Jonathan Nail. He's going to grab 9 skins on 4. Nicely done there. Picks up another $180 to his total.
Jeremy says, is ACO going to make boards to be stamped
No.
here in the future?
I don't see that being a thing. But then again, I'm not in those meetings, so I don't know. I think the stamp bag program is one that continues to evolve. I think it's good. I think it gives you an opportunity to be part of something big. It also gives you an opportunity to work with your bag maker. If you've got a sponsor, to find some. Oh, nice catch. That give you an opportunity to fill. I mean, I talk about your Zuka bag is almost like your golf bag. You got different bags for different board conditions, different shots that you want to go after, maybe against a particular opponent who plays a dirty game versus an up-the-middle game, that sort of thing.
Higher seed out of Missouri, Craig Irvin.
I guarantee he will not make the same mistake he did the last game he played.
No.
Oh, Scott.
Certified official photo being taken right now as Scott Stoffergen and Craig Irvin step up and get ready in this quarterfinal round. Jonathan Nail, congratulations, takes down Rudy Fernandez 9-4 in the previous game. Scott comes in as the 14th seed, Craig Irvin in the blue lane as the number 6 seed. Again, $20 per skin. First one to 7. It's pretty simple, actually. And then you collect all those unclaimed skins as well. People seem to be digging it. They're hanging around center court. It's fun to watch, fun to play. Glad to have you along with us. For those of you who are watching, don't forget, coming up a little bit later on, we have the Juniors Championship, which is going to start somewhere around 6 o'clock.
That's Bryce and Isaac. Bryce Jefferson and Isaac Hurt.
Isaac Hurt. Seniors Championship around 6:45, and the Women's Championship around 7:30. Now, again, keep in mind we are on Central Time, so these times are Central Time.
Yep.
So add or subtract hours as
Frank's
you need
up there
to.
doing his thing, getting everybody ready. Fist bump.
Oh, he screwed up his own thing. He didn't even ask, "Are you ready?" I guess he got tired of the voice of God telling him, "Bring it." All right, first bag out of the hand of former and always king of cornhole, Craig Irvin. Coming in with that big, long leg extension. Scott Staffordson releases up and over, off to the side.
Airmail was not there. Went right straight, airmailing off the back.
Yeah, he missed it about 3 inches to the right. Kicked off the back.
I think Craig's bag just fell through.
Yep, one of them dropped, flipped upside down, and he tried to.
Craig's gonna take the
Yeah,
first
he
one.
tried to
Grabs the first skin.
airmail, but with the bag off the back, it was just really a practice bag there. So Irvin grabs the first. Was that 6-on-3? Yeah, he dropped one. It kind of fell in underneath. Or the one that was pinned underneath, he dropped. Scott's funny. When he comes down with his bag in his hand, it looks like he's going to give it a much more of a launch, but it just kind of.
I know he does scrunch it.
Oh,
hard.
except for his airmail. That was a different kind of arm motion.
I feel like he's trying to do an airmail drag, and he ain't picking up those two bags.
No,
It ain't happening.
but you know what?
Skin number 2.
Again, sometimes we just
Takes the lead to
say,
the
well, that one's going to be practice.
It's over.
That's going to be a practice bag for the next round. Something to be said for if you feel like you've lost that one.
Moving on.
Take a couple practice shots and move on. It's just one at a time. Nice bag right
Nice
there
push.
by Craig to come in hot and clean everything up. Scott, nice bag by
And he pushes back a little
him
closer to the hole,
yeah,
too.
give his own. Craig really helped him out there. Going to be able to grab it.
Or
Sticks
not.
it up. Well, I don't know. He's
Just went right behind him.
pinned that. No, that's smart by Craig there to continue to keep his access limited to that
He's
bag. If
gonna
he goes
airmail
up,
right
yeah, he's
here.
got to go up and try to grab the drag.
Oh, but he did
Gets one
grab
in.
it.
Right there by Scott Stopper.
But it is a push.
So make it carry over. That's going to be worth 2 skins.
Heading into frame number 4.
Wow.
2-0 lead by Craig Irvin. It's a nice airmail, but he
just
really
didn't
would have had
go.
to have. No, he would have had to have grabbed a lot more of that bag that was pinched up there.
They both do the leg kick.
Yep.
I love the leg kick. For a guy, it's funny to me.
Yeah. Well, they're both going to have to go quite a ways to catch up with what I call the Kim Dice Gazelle.
Oh, yeah.
She's got
a
that
big
full
leg kick.
strength because she's blowing a bubble off the tip of her tongue and running that gazelle.
Oh, Jonathan, of course, got another one off. Or Scotty. It's not Jonathan. It's Scotty.
Oh, boy.
Picked up 1 skin plus a carryover, 2 skins to go at 4.
So
I
there's
feel like that's a bowling thing.
what's that?
The leg kick?
The leg kick? Could
Is that
be.
a bowling thing?
But typically it kicks around behind you. Your leg kicks around behind you and you strike that pose with your leg out behind you.
I'm going to have to ask him. Craig's got his first bag in and his second.
I need a Gary Kitchenson to come see me, please. Gary Kitchenson to come see me.
Oh, nicely done there to move his further into play. Ooh, and
Tyson Smith.
played a little mind game there on Craig, I believe. He's going to go in and collect. Oh, got one left to give it a shot. Craig going to go ahead and try to minimize the damage. Yeah, run through there and collect them both. Oh, and he leaves one on the backside.
Wow.
That one.
Do you know what bags they're throwing? That's a good question. We should have like a list of what
Oh, I
bags
think Irvin
they're
is throwing. I think he's throwing Gustos. Fairly certain. He was throwing Natural Kings there for a minute that were made by Gusto. So I don't know. I don't know what Scott throws. There's a bag that got away from him, but was lucky to hold the board. Just hopes that Scott will return the favor, which he does.
Oh, just went right to the left a little bit, but that's
Craig
almost fallen.
Returns another favor there.
Oh, and he hit it and
how did
didn't
that not
go.
He's got one left. Craig may collect it,
Wow,
and
there
he
you
does
go.
there.
All he's got to do is put it in,
Yeah.
wash again.
Is that all?
That's it.
Is that all?
That's all he's got to do.
And he does. Another carryover as we head into round number 7, frame number 7.
B3 silverbacks,
Silverbacks.
for Scotty.
Okay.
This will be worth 3 skins.
I should write this down.
Yeah, you can, but it doesn't guarantee next time
I was
you
gonna
see
say
them.
they might change
They'll have
their
the same
bags.
set of bags. That's what I was saying about that Zuka looking like a golf bag. And these boards, like we've talked about,
A little sticky.
repeatedly been playing sticky here on center court.
Craig's done put one off to the left.
To the left, off to the right, and
He pushed one of Craig's
Scott.
in.
Yeah, Scott does him a massive favor right there. It looks like it could be another wash. We're
I
already
feel like he's going to try to collect this bag.
looking at 3. I don't know if I'd
feel like
chase
he's
it. I think I'd
trying.
just minimize and go. Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
smart. Going to carry that one over. This next one will be worth 4. So if Irvin gets it, it's over 13-0. If not, Scotty is going to be able to tie it up and knot it at 4.
This is going to be a huge round.
Oh boy!
First bag.
I think Craig knew this was a clincher round right there. So now he's got to hope that as Scott has done in the past, he returns the favor. I don't know if he'll return that exact favor, but he can still
It's
get
not
in
as
there.
bad.
This is now where it gets back to a game of scoring, not just a game of winning.
Yeah.
Which sounds different than it's intended to. A little roll bag
He's got
attempt.
2 on
If he
the
can
back.
run this up and through and put it 6 on 2, that's exactly what he wanted to do. Nicely played. Set himself up to be cleaned up by either one of them. Good block. Step out to the right and come in hot left to right. I don't know. He's going to go back in against the board. Is he going to try the airmail and take advantage of what's there? Yeah, he is going up. Oh, and none of them fall. So right now we're 3 on 3. If he just boards it, and they stay. So there's 4 on 3.
Wow.
All right. Well, that was a
That was a game changer.
that was absolutely a game changer. And I thought for certain if he hit that, it was going to drop a couple of Craig's
Wow.
bags in there, and that would be it. That was a gutsy play by Scott Stauffergen.
You're good with these last names.
Well, I'd say them with commitment, even if I'm wrong. So it makes it seem like I'm
I just give him a new one.
100% sure. Scotty Stauffe,
Yeah, I just give him a new one.
Scotty S. Well, there's been a few that I've struggled with, but I usually try to track them down and ask. You know, like Berger.
Yeah, that's definitely not it.
All right, so 1 out of play for Scott.
Oh, right through. There you go. Definitely out of
I think
play.
slick side down, I feel like Craig should be able to collect this one, but what's Scott going to do in the meantime? Oh, he gave him a little bit more to work with. Going to come in sticky side down to try to grab it. It's not enough, so it's going to be a wash. It's going to carry over.
Another wash.
Nicely played. I'm fascinated, based on the condition of the boards that we've talked about, how much slow side is being thrown, or slower side, I should say. So Sebastian Barger and Gary Bearpaw await in the semifinals. The winner of this match will take on Jonathan Nail. And that one
First
starts
bag.
out of play. This is going to be a carryover. It gets the winner to 6 if they take it. Again, only needs 7.
Nice cut back.
Not bad. A little nudge there to Craig Irvin's bag. Going to come in slick side down and push him up to get ready to collect.
Craig is blocking up the hole. I was going to say, so
Yeah.
it has got to go in.
Well, they didn't pinch, so Scott had really no choice there. So now he set himself up nicely to finish. Scott, he's put him on, as Philip likes to say, Temptation Island, to see if he'll try to force him to airmail and try to drag it. Again, this doesn't lose that. I want to go down and take a look at it. Doesn't lose the game for you, but it does put you up against it. I do like his timeout is just psychological
Right,
more
I was
than
going to say,
anything.
he doesn't look at the bags. He
I mean,
just
he
a
never
minute
really
for
gets
myself.
past halftime, half court.
Honestly, I don't think you can airmail drag that. You can airmail it, but I don't think that's going to drag. It's just not.
No, there's not enough. Or what did Maz say? Not enough arms in the hot tub.
No, he's going to
like
just
that one.
straight airmail it. Because I haven't seen his roll. He hasn't thrown a roll bag.
Got to go fast side to get under it, he says.
Oh.
Well, that was actually
Interesting.
a smart play, because now,
Craig's got to either push through.
yeah,
or
where the decision making
lay up
is now
also.
his.
Oh,
And he
it
doesn't get
didn't
enough to
push
get it
through
to
either.
drop. Another carryover.
Wow.
That was very well played by Scott. Very smart. There was really only one thing he could do. I didn't know what it was. He did, and he went and did it.
And I thought Craig's was going to push in. But
Yeah,
it
it's
didn't.
funny because it hit that Newton balls thing, but it was pinched, so it wouldn't drop.
I mean, at all.
All right, good start right up the middle by Scott. Craig leaves one easily gettable for him. Just run
Likes
up there.
it.
Yeah, they could just run up and clean it all up through there.
Oh.
Boy.
Goes to the back.
So we're knotted at 4 with a carryover here. Whoever wins this frame wins the remaining skins and moves on to the next round. Boy, I tell
Watching
you
the
what.
nervous faces in the crowd.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, people are nervous for the players more so than sometimes in regular singles
Right.
matches.
Wow. Wow.
All
So, I
Craig
mean,
can
there's
do is
nothing.
go up and over, and he
Taking out the king of cornhole there. He had a good ride.
picks up 3, picks up 2 more for frames 12 and 13, and he adds 9 times $80 to his tally. Congratulations, Scott Stoffergen. He will face off against Jonathan Nail, and 2 of the brand new names really are
Took out
names.
some dog, 2 huge dogs.
Yes, he
Nate
did.
Stevens and Craig Irvin.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yes, he did. And I'll tell you what, Scott dodged a massive. He didn't just dodge a bullet. He dodged a shell. And
I wouldn't be surprised if he took this whole thing down after taking down them two.
I would tell you, he has got. He has got.
Yeah, Stacey, this is going to be a great
An
matchup.
angel on his shoulder. That's a fact. All right, so I got to figure out. I want to get these tallies. So we got 11 on 2. That's right. 4 on 9. 11 on 2. 5 on 8. 13. All right, very good. They're playing so fast, I can barely create a new spreadsheet to keep track of
No, they
what
are
it is
playing
that they're
fast.
doing. So we'll do our best to stay on top of that for you. Let's see. Be interesting to watch. We're seeing a lot of partners playing against one another. It's fun to see. Sebastian Barger, number 8. Gary Bearpaw, number 5. Getting ready to bring it.
Bring it. The doubles champions. Yeah.
Well, they played today for the team of the season and were taken down by the Hertz in a best 2 or 3 after taking the first match. Sebastian has had some challenges today, but I'm proud of him. He's worked through them. It seems like he's got his head back in the game, and now to put it up against his doubles partner seems almost like cruel and unusual punishment, but here we are.
I've seen them play against each other a little bit in the singles, too.
Oh, yeah.
They were, when Bearpaw won his major, he had to play against Sebastian.
Coming in hot, kind of clean it up, and they all stick straight up. I don't think any of those drop, so that's going to be a first frame wash.
They're like looking at it like,
yeah, waiting for it
Are
to
we
see
sure?
what happens. Nothing.
How about that shot right there? That was a great shot.
We'll carry over to frame number 2. This next one is going to be an 18 seed versus a 14 seed. How about that after 8 and 5?
and how is either one of them in a 14 seed?
Yeah, well, I mean, you had 32 of all different varying levels of accomplishment through the course of the Pro Series season, up and over. Gary Bearpaw, wow.
I mean, up and over out the board.
Yeah, that looked like it climbed up and over. Coming in to a little roll bag there, and he leaves one.
That's Sebastian, right?
Puts it right where he wants it, so Sebastian should pick up the first two. And he does.
Gary sporting the Top Gun jersey.
Oh, yeah, that Top Gun 20. He's had that on all day. He's been easy to find in the room, I'll tell you that much.
They do stand out.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that. Glover Designs outdid themselves this year with new colors and brighter colors. Sebastian having a little trouble finding the middle, and that's something Gary Bearpaw rarely has. Nice roll bag.
Nice roll bag.
Run it up through the middle and take that one. Bearpaw takes skin number 3.
2-1.
Happy birthday to Cook Majors over there, too. Today's your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Whose birthday is it? There's a lot.
The lady across here.
Oh, there's a lot. We have a
It was mine.
When?
2 days ago.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday. Didn't know that. We have a lot during this particular week every year. Frank Gear's anniversary, Candler's anniversary, a host of others that have been announced. Quite a few birthdays this week.
Yeah.
Our friend Millie Collins from England, she celebrated her birthday with us last year here at the Worlds. My daughter's a July baby.
All July. We could have
I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. And
social.
We'll have a social. There you go.
I'm not putting no more money in that jar, so I'm just not going to say anything.
Double 4-bagger. Happy belated birthday.
Social with Rudy over there.
Stacy Van Gelder.
He's keeping me on track with your Diet Mountain Dew. Okay.
Yeah, he's dry.
Love it.
So that carries us over into frame number 5 with a 2-1 lead for Sebastian. Each of them have one sitting out front now. The question becomes how devoted to his roll bag is Gary going to be, because you know Sebastian's going to make him use it. He's going to make him try to use it. Oh, that's
The concentration in
going to
their
be rough
faces.
because he's going to come in hot.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
It was a good drop.
Missed it by about a half an inch to the left.
Oh,
and
no.
Gary lets him off
Sebastian
the
has
hook.
a chance to pick up.
Just run it up the middle.
And he does.
Takes 2. So 3 on 2. Gary Bearpaw down 3-2. The certified official tournament now underway. Checking their roll call to get them going. A free tournament for our certified officials.
That sounds like a fun tournament.
I think it would be fun, yeah. The Lifers tournament is something that I do my best to avoid every year,
Oh.
even though I have the tattoo.
All right. Pushed his own in and his own to the left.
Yeah, a couple off here to the left-hand side. Gary comes right to left to get to the middle. Sebastian plugs the hole. Gary's just going to lay low. Looks like that's going to be
That's going to be a carryover.
another carryover.
Sebastian Barger said
Wash.
4 skins to one.
Move on to frame number 7 with 2 skins on the line for this next one. Four to 1.
Oh, Phil's enjoying his job over here on the microphone.
He is. He's in that oh what oops sorry mode. These are going to fall, and they do. It's interesting. Not a lot of chatter between them. I mean, for them to be partners,
know.
interesting to see.
So locked in.
Sebastian with the earbuds in, boy, and Gary is thinking to myself, I'm just squandering these opportunities, and
2 off the back.
they are now being mutually squandered. Gary's going to
picking
pick up.
2 skins to make it 4 skins to 3.
4 to 3. Yeah, I like when they kind of cut up with each other and talk with each other. But then
Yeah.
this particular thing, they're all so locked in. They're just like, focus.
So Sebastian holds the lead 4 on 3 after Gary picks up those 2. Takes first bag, runs it right up the middle. I wish I had a nickel for every time I've said that.
Right up the middle.
Gary Bearpaw runs it right up the middle. Boy, and there has been zero change in the speed of these boards. You know, sometimes you'll see them fluctuate depending upon the humidity, the number of people in the room, that sort of thing. Zero change in these boards since day one.
Sticky.
Sebastian come in left to right. Oh, and he
wow.
leaves one on the table.
Even this matchup.
Gary's going to knot
Tie
it up
ball
at 4. Yep.
Winner this moves on to the championship game, correct?
Jonathan Nail, Scott Stoffergen will be in the other semifinal. The winner will take on the winner of this game. We'll tally up the cash money, $250 buy-in. All you have to do is win your way out. See if I can pull full tallies. We'll have those for you a little bit later on. A little over $8,000 in the purse total.
He's just going to leave that block bag right there. Maybe mess him up a little bit.
Going up and try to move it. No, I thought he might try to roll it, but he's just going to let it pile up and then force Sebastian to roll up and off. Oh, and Gary sitting, what, 6 on 4 right now. Try to run it hot and through and take the middle, and he does. Wow. Nicely done. How about that? 9 on 6.
Even rolling off the board, he still picked it up.
Still picked it up. Great shot there by Seabass.
Looks like they're just going to go right through this round.
Just enough to scoot him right to left. He's going to force him to pay attention to both of those bags with his bag coming in hot. Oh, and he leaves one off the side. Easy collect right there for Gary up the middle, and he does, and he takes that next skin. 1 skin makes it 5 on 5. 2 frames left, 2 skins left. We've had a lot of them that come down to nearly sudden death or one, just one separating. And we've only had 2, I think 2 shutouts. Chase Pucket got shut out, I think, and I forget who the second one was.
Who was it?
I don't know. I'll go back and look here on my score sheet. Nice bag there by Sebastian left to right. He didn't seem happy with it, but I think at this point, any bag down in the hole, he should take it and be happy. Gary's out of play, not likely gettable. I think he is preparing himself
Don't
possibly
make a
to
mistake.
lose the lead, or not take the lead. I take it back. It's 5-5. Sebastian running up the middle. Oh, and he leaves it. A carryover, so this is going to be it. This will be the sudden death. This will take the winner of this frame to 7-on-5. There's only been one shutout. I feel like there were two. Chase Pucket.
Or maybe it was just close.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we were close at
Who
the
was
end.
Tony Pena?
Oh, Devin Holloway got shut out by Chase Pucket, then Chase Pucket got shut out by Rudy Fernandez. But that happened yesterday, that first round.
Oh, just right off to the right. I think it hit his leg.
This is a two-skin frame. It'll take the winner to 7 and to collect the 8th and final unclaimed. Up and over, and he goes ahead and concedes it. Basically, Bearpaw advances to the final with an 8-skin victory over 5 for Sebastian Barger. Sebastian adds $100 to his total. Gary adds another round and $160 to his total as Jonathan Nail and Scott Stoffridgen get ready to throw bags and get warmed up here for what will be the last of the semifinal games. We probably have another 30 minutes, so if you want to go refresh your cocktail, you have a few moments to do just that. Just to take a quick reminder of all that's going on here at the World Championships Cornhole 19. We got the red room and the blue room connected by the Green River room upstairs for the ACO tailgater. Thanks to our bag partners, Basement Bags, Big Daddy Cornhole, Corner Graphics, High Roller Bag Company, State 31 Cornhole, Killer Bees Cornhole, Angry Panda, Arcane Bags, BD Bags, Bramey Bags, and some of these names may not mean anything to you, but if you're here, make sure you stop by and check them out. Brothers Bag Company Elite is here not only upstairs in the tailgater, but also out making custom bags out in front of the building in their custom trailer. Lucky Bags are here as well. The Lucky's folks upstairs. Top of Mo Candies out front in the lobby with Gusto Bags, Rocket Bags. Big D from Dallas going to be here for the weekend. CBC, the Cornslinger Bag Company, have been running a second center court here for us because the magnitude of this event requires it. So congratulations and thanks to all those who've partaken in the tailgaters upstairs and to our bag partners who've been a huge part of it. We appreciate you checking things out. Those of you who are watching the Pro Series skins.
Are they related?
Who would that be?
Scotty and Jonathan. They look a little bit alike, don't they? Don't you feel like they look a little bit alike?
I guess they are from the
and they're wearing matching outfits.
The Stoffridgen nails.
Yeah,
they do.
Wearing matching outfits.
They do have a kind of similar silhouette.
They might be related.
All right, if you got called to 22, 23, 24.
Here we go.
I had to put you on standby to be switched in and out. So this
First frame of our second of two semifinals.
You'll be switched in and out so some games finish up. So just hold tight.
Thank you, Wizard. We appreciate you as well.
Good night, sir. It is only 10 or 11 o'clock where he is, depending upon
it is.
the timeline. Yeah, there's a first push, a carryover of frame number 1 into number 2. That makes it worth $40. So Gary Bearpaw awaits the winner of this game. Gary Bearpaw is somebody who could very easily be our next king of cornhole.
Yep.
A lot of folks have chosen him as their next king of cornhole. Jonathan Nail has one off the backside, one up top. So right now we're looking at a 4-on-1. 4-on-2. Up and over. Oh, and he
I actually thought that was going to go off the board.
gets one hung. 4-on-3. 5-on-3. Oh, and he takes them both off the back. Yep. That allows Scott Stoffridgen to take the first two skins of the final semifinal.
Sporting the khaki shorts and the this year's pro jerseys. I mean, they're like twins.
Yeah, they did. Apparently, they did get the memo. Although Nail, I think, went a little bit more radical on the shoe choice.
Yeah. Orange.
Scott Stafen is a guy who we might have counted out in every match we've seen him play so far, and yet still here he stands in the semifinal.
Right? Both of them have taken out some big,
Yeah, they
huge
have.
names. He rolled right off board.
Cuts a couple in there, but costs him one off to the side. Again, bags that look very similar.
They do.
Laying on and under the board or off to the right-hand side of it. What's Jonathan going to do now? He stepped almost all the way outside. Comes and runs through, and he drops a couple. Wow, great shot.
It's going to be for Scotty. No, Jonathan.
2-1, yep. Jonathan, that's a great shot there to finish that off and steal a skin out from under Scott.
Nobody's making a mistake here.
No, both have very long arm extensions. As you mentioned, Scott has that little leg kick at the end.
He definitely does. What does that leg kick do for you?
I don't know if it counterbalances your release point or what it does.
Oh,
Oh boy, that's going to
right
be
off the back. It was so
rough
It was going so perfect.
for Jonathan. All right, so
That one skin, they go up 3 skins to 1.
3-1, Scotty Stafen.
Scotty's got a fan club over here to the left.
He
to
does.
They're very excited.
They're boisterous. They are vocal.
This one moves on to face Gary Bearpaw in the championship.
I think a lot of the leg kicking or whatnot, a lot of it depends on how much you throw from your legs, your hips, or just straight from your shoulders. And I think he uses his entire body almost as a counterbalance. Now that was an odd release right there. It looked like he
almost fell over
yipped
the
it a
board.
little bit. Yeah.
Bubba said he's got that leg, that Kim Dice extension. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't have the full gazelle, but I see what you're saying there. And you watch
got
Jonathan.
half of it.
Oh, here comes another half court. Now, is he going to walk all the way down there?
Take a look at the bags.
No, but Jonathan, if you'll notice, he'll tilt his foot back, his front foot back just a little bit, and just really all of his release comes from his hips up to his shoulders. The legs don't really play a part in it. Stacy Van Gilder wants somebody to give Anita Bearpaw a hug for her.
Is she here? I haven't seen her.
Anita? I thought I saw her a little while ago.
I don't see her at the moment.
All right.
That was off. He had one off the back.
Figure out.
John's nail picked up a skin.
He pulls those shorts up and they go right back down.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to need a belt for.
I think it's just a
Just a habit,
nervous
like a
habit.
thing.
Yeah, nervous tick.
'Cause that ain't going to do nothing.
Jonathan Nail picks that skin up. We move on to round number 6 out of 13. Again, the first to win 7 skins, wins those skins and all of the unclaimed. Seen some pretty good money won by those. At least won their money back, I believe, even if they've lost.
Yeah.
The winner takes on Gary Bearpaw in the finals here in just a few minutes.
All right. Always got to put it in.
He's got to put it in
Another
to hold
wash.
it. Scott Stafen, does he do it?
There
Yeah.
he goes. Cheers.
Double 4 bagger, social. Congratulations. Nice. Rudy Fernandez no longer paying attention to socials with his empty bottle.
Yeah.
It's a carryover now. This one worth $40.
He's off to the left there. Scotty straight in.
Watch his front foot, how he kicks it back there.
I know
yeah.
he's like leaned it forward.
Yeah, he just kind of rocks on it.
So weird. Everybody has their little things.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about it. If there's 500 people in the room, 500 different ways to get it there.
Oh,
that's going to do it.
Those two Skin to take a 5-2 lead.
I was going to say, make sure before you throw your bat.
Well, he was in that match where that happened, wasn't he?
Yes.
He and Nate.
That was his match that both the
Yeah.
crazy things happened.
5-on-2. Shout out to those of you watching around the country and around the globe. We've had New Zealand checking in, all over the UK checking in. I don't know if our boy Jason in China is checking in, but if so, I think, well, probably not. It's 5 in the morning where he is.
New Jersey,
Or
Alabama,
6.
Florida.
Also, the CO tournament. We're all COs, so we all run tournaments. What's the biggest complaint? People not showing up. If you're in the CO tournament, be ready to play. Why are we searching for everybody?
I don't know if y'all can hear the microphone over here of what they're announcing, but it's funny.
I love it. Well,
Ready to go.
sometimes the inmates run the asylum. All right.
Just one of his
Not
bags.
exactly what he wanted to see happen there. What's he leaving for Jonathan right to left? Oh, when he collects, it's not going to fall.
That's going to be a carryover.
Is that going to be a wash?
Josh still in the lead.
Oh, man.
Almost fell.
There just wasn't enough rocker momentum coming back on that. So they'll carry that one over into frame number 9 with a Stafford's lead 5-2 over Jonathan Nail. Again, the winner takes on a Bearpaw.
Haley Clark said she's checking in 2 miles down
2
the road.
miles down the road, yeah. Haley Clark, our superstar from the Master Chef Generations on Fox TV, Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock,
I've been watching.
7 Central. We had a nice segment with her yesterday afternoon. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to be on that show, and Gordon Ramsay, and just in general, looking forward to seeing how far she progresses. Congratulations to her for getting this far. Looking forward to the cake episode, I guess she told us is the next one.
Nice push.
Collect right there from Jonathan Nail. Stafford's bag is out of play right there, so Nail has an opportunity to pick one up and tighten the gap. Currently sits at 5-on-2. Oh, and he tried to get as a great shot.
So,
Really good shot.
Oh, my God, that was almost so good.
Oh,
my
Wow. Oh, Jonathan Nail. Just kicking himself.
Pulling those shorts up.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Maybe the hardest shot, the open board, pretty much open board shot, the hardest shot to hit.
He almost nailed that email drag, though. Email. I said email again. See, now it's in my head.
And you said,
Email drag.
Yep. He almost Jonathan'd it. Yeah, he gets that push up there in the last instant replay. If you saw that, that was a great push. Haley, when we talked to her, she said Gordon Ramsay was completely fascinated by Neil's hair. Oh, nice airmail right there. But, yeah, all he's got to do is get it in there to
very nice.
Claim it.
Jonathan Nail picks up 3 skins.
Picks up 3 to knot it at 5. Yeah, she said every time Neil wasn't around, he says he was asking where he was in his hair. He loved the mullet.
Yeah, I've watched every season of MasterChef. I am a huge fan.
Do you like the generations, the way they're doing the generations against one another?
It brings something different to it, so I'm fine with it. I mean, you got to keep it interesting always with all these reality shows.
Mm-hmm. Jonathan Nail right up the middle. Now we'll watch with these guys knotted at 5 with only 2 to get to claim the second semifinal. It's going to be who's going to make the mistake. We see this a number of times. Right. Jonathan has done a nice job of keeping his focus right down the middle. Scott's had some pretty great aggressive shots. Does he have one left in the trick bag? Because I have a feeling Jonathan runs out right up the middle. He's going to step way out.
Yep.
Come in hot. Bang, and he misses off the side, so that's going to do it. Jonathan Nail. Oh, no, it's not going to do it. I thought that was, I'm sorry, I thought that one was worth 2. Oh, God, sorry to the Jonathan Nail fan club. All right, we're going to be into, 13 frames total. We are into frame 12 right now. So if somehow Scott is able to get this one to push, he can collect and win in frame 13. If Jonathan takes it, it is over, and he will claim frame 13. Not a great first bag.
Not a great first bag.
A great first bag. That's all he's got to do to even it up. Stay consistent.
Oh.
Jonathan gives him
Just
every
don't
opportunity.
Make a mistake. Just
Gives
put it
him
right through.
A sideboard as well. All he's got to do is put it in. Oh, he's going to go for the airmail. Look at that.
That was 0 effort. I thought he shot that as he was walking.
He shot it. He started a long walk. He did almost like a Maggie Geiger approach.
He was that confident that he's like, got that.
He put it out
Seriously?
there.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Jonathan got a kick out of that one, actually. So this is it. Sudden death, frame number 13. The winner of this frame wins the semifinal match, heads to play against Gary Bearpaw, who I believe is probably, if I know him, somewhere warming up right now to stay sharp.
If you're that confident with your airmail, just do it every time then. Just do it every time. It was literally like a walk-off homer.
It was.
Type thing.
It was like he called his shot.
What the heck?
Called his shot. Oh, boy. Look at that. Grips it and rips it. Comes in low and lays it down. This could be a wash. We might be going into for our first ever sudden death beyond 13 frames here, unless somebody can get something to drop.
We've seen weirder things happen.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Oh,
boy.
what all fell there?
I think that's 2 of Scott's.
Yeah, and 1.
Yeah, that's 2 of Scott's.
Here's the famous timeout.
Well, this is his final timeout, so hopefully he makes the most of it. He's got 2 underneath to Scott. So right now he's sitting on, 7 on 5, each with a bag left to throw.
It's a pretty easy push, though. He's going to look at it one more time.
Quite sure exactly what's going on here with this little strut, but
I just love it.
I'll be honest with you.
I love it. It's so much character.
You know exactly what he's doing this, don't you?
Slowing him down.
Yep. Breaking the routine. So what's he decided to do, knowing he's got 2 down, 1 up, 7 on 5. Going to lay low and make it harder for him to get to. Now,
it's a pretty easy push for him.
Yeah, way outside. Jonathan has the opportunity. He's got his fingers crossed. Does Scott?
Oh,
what a great.
Wow.
Nice match, you guys.
I was going to say, it was a pretty easy push.
What a great finish.
Nice.
Goodness gracious. So Jonathan Nail, 7 on 6. Takes it all the way down.
Jonathan Nail.
To the last possible frame.
Took out Douglas Parker.
Yeah, he did. He took down a
giant.
A couple of giants. Took down.
He calls me Parker's mom. Every time I see him, and I see him a lot, every time he passes, hey, Parker's mom. Hey, Parker's mom. I'm like, I'm going to take that as a compliment. He said, yeah, like Stacy's mom.
Oh, well, there you go.
I was like, I'll take it as a compliment.
There you go. So Jonathan Nail, who spells his name different than any other Jonathan I know.
He nailed it. I love that show, Nailed It, too. I should be on that show.
I don't know what that is. Is that the one where you think you got it and it's just a disaster?
Exactly.
Okay.
I could be on that show.
That is pretty funny. I do like the funny internet memes.
Yeah.
So the 18 seed Jonathan Nail versus Gary Bearpaw here in the final. I'm gonna
Scotty to Hottie.
Yeah, well.
What?
Scotty Too Hottie. You don't remember him from wrestling? Scotty Too Hottie.
I did watch wrestling. I don't remember him. Scotty to Hottie?
Scotty to Hottie. He was around a long time ago.
Maybe it was before I was born.
That's funny. Haley Clark, it probably was, says our floor producer on the Master Chef was the guy from Nailed It.
Oh, wow.
So look at that. It's like knowing Kevin Bacon. 6 degrees of separation from everybody.
Yeah.
This championship match semi-feature.
All
There
right,
we go.
yeah.
I think we're ready. Yeah, let's get the voice of God out here to generate a little excitement for the finals. This is the absolute final Pro Series skins game of season 19. Red lane is ready. The blue lane is ready.
Let's go.
Bring it. The command has been brought. The first bag will be thrown out of the right hand of Mr. Gary Bearpaw. Let me guess. Nope, I was wrong.
Not through the hole.
I was wrong. A nice cut right to left there.
And went off to the back of. Oh,
boy.
just threw it right off the back.
Right off the back side.
That's not normal for him. Are we still in warm-ups? Is he realizing this started?
Yeah, right.
Jonathan Nail gets on the board first with the first skin.
Jonathan takes skin numero uno.
Who had on their bingo card Gary Bearpaw throws off the back? Because that doesn't happen.
Who had on their card Jonathan Nail in the finals?
Right,
When
that's
you looked
also
at that,
true.
I mean, that's also it's cool to see as well.
I love it when new people are involved. I mean, he's not new, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but new names that you don't get to see in games all the time. It's kind of fun and never hurts when you got Rush playing in the background.
They should have played the champion song in the background, though.
Oh, Queen? We Are the Champions?
Or It's the Final Countdown.
Oh, Final Countdown.
Either one.
By Europe. That would have been a nice nod to our friends from Cornwall and
Scotty put one
Manchester.
to the right.
All right.
Tied up.
Let me guess. This is going to get down to 6.5 to 6.5, this one.
You think so?
I do believe so, yeah.
I just feel like Gary's about to take over.
Just trying to build some drama, mister. I'm getting shaken off like a curveball call. Gary takes the first bag back, puts it right where his bags are accustomed to being.
Jonathan's in. Gary's low block.
No, he wasn't playing defense there.
No.
He shook that off. He didn't care for that at all.
Jonathan went for a cut bag that didn't go through, but that one is probably going to go in if you just hit it right. Oh, there you go.
Gary's left himself in a pretty decent position. He did move it 3 or 4 inches up. Another one. He's got still one bag. No, he doesn't, does he? I thought he had one bag left to go.
Nope.
Jonathan's going to do him the favor.
His
And
in. It's like the worst case scenario there.
Finish it up. Sacrifice a skin, 2-1. Bearpaw over Nail.
It was a great run for Scotty.
It was. He did. We can go back and revisit his wins through this bracket. He plowed through some pretty stiff competition.
But his brother's still in, so he's good.
Yeah, right. His twin.
His twin. Brother from another mother, whatever.
Mm-hmm. But the same fashion designer.
Same fashion.
Mm-hmm. Gary comes in, wants to move a little bit left to right. He'll be all right with that. Jonathan's going to.
Nice
great
push.
shot. I was going to say he's going to have to put a little extra
Wow.
ass on that one to get it through, and he did. Gary should. Oh, boy. And that is a monster mistake. He's just going to throw that down and say, I'll take it very much. Thank you so much. 2-2 right now.
What is the payoff for the winner?
First back.
If you haven't been paying attention, it's you get money per skin. So everybody that's pretty much have played, except for the wipeouts in the very beginning.
Yeah, anybody.
Right?
The only person that got blanked out of the was Devin Holloway. So he put $250. Everybody. Here's how it went. Everybody put in $250 to secure a spot in this bracket of 32. It is a 100% payout, $20 per skin. So everybody pretty much dictated what they walked away with, based on their wins and losses. Good shot. Gary just has to run it up the middle to take that one, and he does.
Right there.
So, for instance, Jonathan won $140 in that last game against Scott Stoffergen for taking 7 out of the 13 skins. So he takes 140, but Scott took 120. So he added that to his tally. Even though he lost, he still took money away. Gary Bearpaw is adding to his tally. He took 160 over Sebastian Barger's 100 in his semifinal match. So everybody pretty much is in control of their own financial destiny. It is a 100% payout. So we'll have tallies for you a little later on this afternoon. But $8,000 plus is the total purse.
Oh, is Gary going to get this one hanging up
Going
right
up.
here?
Oh, and he takes the risk and misses.
Wow.
Scott just says, I'll take that. Thank you. Or to Scott, I
It
said
didn't go
Jonathan.
in.
The main singles, main bracket, tier 2 and tier 3.
Yeah, but I think he still takes that one, doesn't he?
I'll have this done in about 30 minutes. Just hold tight.
I think
We'll be finishing in a little bit.
Yeah, he takes that one because the one off the back there. So we're knotted up at 3. I was going to say, I thought there was one off the back. He could take that risk.
And this is the championship game if you're just joining us. So the winner is the winner. This is it.
It'll be interesting to see the tallies because there are some who might be right up there on that same tally if they have a lot of close games.
Right.
So Gary's tally might be very close to Jonathan's if Jonathan wins and vice versa.
That is true.
Yeah, the longer you're in it, the more opportunity to win money. Absolutely, Jeff.
Jonathan just picked up another one.
There it is, and that's the beauty of the format, man, is you can play as long and as deep as you like to. It's like a skins format in any other sport, particularly mostly I think golf is what you would associate it with. But
Yep.
if you'd like the official rules and how to set it up, you can find them for Pro Series skins or backyard skins at AmericanCornhole.com. Just go in there and check it out. We formulated it for both, and you can lay whatever you want on a frame. You can put a beer, a soft drink, a nickel, whatever you want to do.
That's
we
right.
happen to have $20 per frame here to get to that $8,000 plus tally. Like I said, you bought your way in, you win your way out, or bought your way in, win
Might
your
be
way
a
out.
nice little social here.
Oh, well.
I said might be. I said might be.
Nope.
I said might be.
All right, technicality. So Jonathan picks up another one right there.
It's
Gary,
only a jinx if I say it's going to be a social.
well, you've figured out the semantics
I know.
of this. That's not cool. You need to be all in or all out, lady. All right, so it is frame number 9. Jonathan nails first bag right up the middle. Gary is
Right off to the right a little bit, but
Gary's
still
got
collectible.
a little bit of the yips. He might be able to get in there and grab it. He moved it up a little bit closer.
Yes, Jeff, that is correct. The longer
Yes.
you're in this game, the more money you make. You said it perfectly.
Well, you remember in that super major that was right here on this center court in January,
Yep.
Isaac Hurt won and took over $2,000 home because we doubled the purse to $10,000.
And he was wiping people out, too.
Yeah.
He's collected all the money.
Yeah, he did.
Straight up the middle.
Yeah, it's 5-on-3 right now. Jonathan Nail as we are into frame number 9.
Not even going to say it this time.
Take the bag. I apologize. 6-on-3.
But we do have a social.
Next will be worth
Woo!
2.
Social.
You can't do that with an empty bottle, pal.
Exactly.
All right, so I take that back. It's 6-on-3. This one should be worth 2.
It is hard to keep up with it because it's a little bit different format, you know,
Well,
especially if they wash.
I would tell you from our standpoint, it's easier than it is if you're tallying this score as it goes, especially with the bags looking as similar as they do. You have to pay very close attention, have very good eyesight. I have
Oh, wow.
neither
There's
of those
another
abilities.
wash. No, this is not a social, Rudy.
This is an antisocial. So coming up here just a little while, we're going to have the finals of the the juniors around 6 p.m. Central. 6:45 should be the seniors championship, and then so juniors, seniors, and then women's.
If Jonathan takes this, he'll win the whole thing right here.
Yes, he will. He's up 6-3, and Gary's got one out of play.
That is not reachable.
If it goes in, then Gary has.
Oh, wow.
Here it comes.
Wow.
Oh, and he gets the airmail, but it's not enough. 3 skins. Well done.
Wow.
Jonathan Nail. How about that? So it's 10. He takes
crazy.
10 skins on 3 skins. Nicely done. Congratulations one more time. Yeah.
Rudy.
Hey, one more time for Jonathan Nail. How about that?
Shout out to Jonathan Nell right here.
All season long, we saw many different iterations of it. It started years ago in Branson, Missouri. We've picked our own poison. We've doubled the prize money. We've seen lots of new names and new games come to center court to play it. And this guy worked his way through a crazy gauntlet of 32. Gary Bearpaw, congratulations on a great skins effort. But Jonathan Nail, one more time, killed it. Well done, Bob.
Give it up.
Nicely done. More coming up here in just a little while. We've still got our juniors championship.
Juniors
It's going to be
championship.
Isaac Hurt and Bryce Jefferson. Shortly after that, the seniors championship. It's going to be Tony Pena against this new kid on the block, this Johnny Thomas fellow. And then women's championship is going to be one for the ages. Amber Fretwell versus Maggie Geiger. So don't go anywhere. Lots of great action still to come tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Don't forget to take good care of your bartenders who are taking such good care of you. More coming from center court here in just a few.
All right, we're going to take a little pause here. We got the championships coming up next. If you didn't hear, the junior championships is up next against Bryce Jefferson and Isaac Hurt. We're here at Owensboro for World Season 19. And we just had Jonathan Nail take down the skins.
Yes, he did. Gary Bearpaw was his latest and greatest victim to take the whole thing down and be our skins champion. We are going to have tallies of cash coming up here in just a little while. It's going to take me a while with my laptop to get over there and do all this math. I'm going to leave this. Are we going to take a break? You want to come over here?
Come
over here.
on
Talk.
over.
Yeah, come on over
little
here.
Interview action.
No, come around. Come around. I was afraid I lost you, so that works out great. Here, we'll hand you. Grab that headset right there. I don't want to miss your opportunity.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Very good.
Check. You hear me all right?
Look at you. He's a broadcast pro already. Not just that, but our final skins of season 19 championship. You had to buy your way in, you had to win your way out, and that's what you did. And I'll tell you had a couple of matches that were like uh-ohs, but you pulled them out, and over Bearpaw to win it all. Nicely done.
Never give up.
Never give up. Never surrender.
I chase most of my games. Come back. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Let it go.
She wants to know if you're related to Scott Stofferton, or at least if you have the same stylist. Other than your shoes, you look exactly
the exact same.
Yes, sir.
So talk about that, working your way through a field of 32. I mean, a lot of games yesterday that surprised some people. I mean, you ran, like I said, you ran through the gauntlet. It was really a hell of an effort to get through there. And I think Scotty was one of your tougher games, Scott Stofferton.
He was one of my toughest. I was really worried coming into Bearpaw. You know, Bearpaw don't miss. So I just set my standard high. Yeah. Don't miss.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you something else, too, because we've seen a lot of matches go different ways, a lot of games that maybe aren't exactly honed where they want them as we get into doubles and singles. But I feel like maybe do you think you're peaking right at the right time here as you head into the rest of the week?
I mean, that's a great win. Coming in, I don't get much time to practice. I coach a fast pitch softball team, so I'm going to shout out to the Marion Wildcats 12U team.
Outstanding.
that is other than my family, that became my number one priority. So
well, that's awesome. So
I'm happy with where I finished today. Don't look past anybody. Got to beat them all. Play them all to beat them all.
That's right.
And
that's
you beat
right.
the reigning champ, correct?
Beat them all to win it
Douglas
all.
Parker?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
you took Douglas Parker out.
That's right.
No, I was
No?
expecting to play Douglas Parker.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right. Yeah, let's see.
So-
Who was it? Who did you take out? I want to see.
Daniel Kinsky ended up beating Douglas
Doug
Parker.
10
Yep.
10 on 3.
Oh, that's right. I
Yep.
apologize.
I was expecting if I won my first game playing into the number
That
2,
you were gonna
and
get
he
to play
knew it was
him.
going to be tough, and it was tough
Oh, you
regardless
took out
against everyone
Stu
I
Graham.
threw.
Yeah, Stuart Graham, and then Daniel Kinsky today. Then Rudy Fernandez took him to the woodshed, and then Scott, and then Bearpaw. Wow, really something. That was something. That was fun to watch. Obviously, I had your fan club out here cheering for you
Absolutely.
as well. It was great stuff. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You want to give
Well
a shout
done.
out to your family or anything?
Shout out, my wife is here. My kids are with my in-laws, so they stayed home this weekend. Big shout out to Zach Amber, who's been out here watching me every single game. Zach's my doubles partner, so y'all be watching for us in the main tomorrow.
All right, so do you have a rolling tally of how much you won in your head?
No.
No? All right. Because if you want to give us a number to tell the folks at home how much you won, and you want to have a little extra on the side, you just let us know. All right. Well, how about it? He nailed it. I've been
I
waiting all
nailed
day
it.
to say
Nailed
that.
it.
I hit a big airmail or a big shot. I'm like, nailed it. Let's go.
He did. He Jonathaned it. Nicely done. Our skins champion for the World
Thank you, guys.
Championships at Cornhole 19. Well done,
Thank you.
Jonathan Nail.
Congratulations.
How about that? We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back here on center court here in just a little while. Again, juniors, women's, and seniors still to name champions in those divisions, and we are still right in the teeth of Worlds 19. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, Steffi B, that was a lot of fun.
What's up?
Going to take a break. More coming from center court in Owensboro, Kentucky here on the ACO Digital Network.